guess you tried to do I hate you, go die. Like this is very much a like I want to kill you right now team. But on the other side, we got an old favorite, you know, everyone's favorite team Rush Hour. You gotta see if this old horse can still do it.
Yeah, it's so weird to say old horse because the game's only been out for so long, but of course that is the classic team that used to terrorize us. I don't know if that was a working men's duo or if that was a lazy duo, but either way, we're gonna block that break. No pickup though. Yasuo fully healthy, slowly getting worked down now. The Warwicks have been looking good tonight thus far, and even with this Bloodlust, you are gonna be able to build up level 3. Are we gonna spend or take the knockdown? We're gonna cash the entire thing out.
I mean, just give yourself Bloodlust once more, and you know, even though Mako was break bonus, like that full level 3 was in break bonus and you barely got 3/4 of your meter from that. Like that's I think truly the biggest nerf to Freestyle this patch, because you're playing these two kind of low health characters and sometimes you can just explode.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, it was a one-player game all the way through. Tag launcher to make it sweeter, and that is a quick first round. And that's a perfect as well, going for Genesis.
I mean, it's just these two big men just ready to absolutely beat your ass. Now, finally, a little bit of an opening here for the Yasuo Ekko. Side swap once more, get the limit strike, and now finally we have break again.
Chasing the roll as well. You know, one thing I want to see comes into play a little bit for the Freestyle nerfs is the window to handshake tag going down from 80 frames to 60. I don't know if that's going to affect combos too much, but I think it's definitely going to throw a lot of people off early on when it comes to just setting up more mix with both characters.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm personally lucky in the way that most of my shit's the same, but I know that there's a couple teams where they're just like, all my damage is, like, my houses are burned down, I just can't do it anymore. But, oh my, the footsies, that was crazy.
Braum on their last legs here. See how long they can hold on for a little bit more? A little retreating guard, but still, cross-up man cannot be denied. Now live down to the wolf again. I mean, Genesis had so much momentum off the rip with their Warwick last round. Wouldn't be surprised if they run away with it again here, but you got a mountain to climb. Two almost fully healthy characters. Limit strike for the meter build. The wall cling. Look for the cross-up. What a way to get out of there for Mako.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta leave, but again, this is just two big men. They don't want to let you leave. They want to make it so you're always in the corner and you're always just exploding your health bar. And so far, I mean, that's been working out pretty well here. You know, Braum's dead, and Warwick might actually be soon to follow as well.
See if you have enough time to build up Fury here. We got some meter from Mako. 3 on deck now. I mean, you get a clean hit, you might want to consider popping that thing. Got to worry about the chip here. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. The assist coming in, and that's going to do it for the second round there. 1 round apiece. Mako on the board now.
Yeah, finally just able to actually make use of this team a little bit. The Time Winder's just right in front of you menacingly. Now what do? You're stuck between them.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about the Freestyle nerfs, but that right there is still very dangerous when you get caught in the sandwich, and now the 2-for-1 special. No meter to work with, so I mean, it's not the most deadly happy birthday in the world, but that's pretty tricky right there, I ain't gonna lie to you. That right there is, I was never a believer in Warwick bottom 1 just because of the mix-ups like that, man.
Yeah, he doesn't have like the same level that some characters have, but he definitely can do some like weird stuff that you've never seen before. And I think especially like, I think mix-ups always will be better on characters that nobody plays. Because, you know, I've seen every single Ahri 50-50 of all time, but a Warwick one? Like, that's crazy. Sometimes you don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you play bottom tier 2, it's like you know that the person playing like truly likes the character. And those are the most dangerous people you have to play against in bracket. And right now the damage looking a little dangerous. We take the knockdown, catch out some damage here. Genesis, massive lead, but chipping away is Mako. Almost building up that level 3 as well as we set up the wind wall. Oki, forward throw. Braum is in danger. You got the meter. Oh, I was going to say you should have the meter to kill him, but it dropped now. The Fury pop.
Oh no, the Fury pop into the whiffed stance heavy. And just like that, jumping over the big sword, Genesis is able to take that first game.
Yeah, a little bit of a back and forth there. As we mentioned, the Freestyle is still in effect when it comes to just having both characters on the board and forcing the high-lows, the up-downs, the left-right. So it's looking like people aren't too affected by whatever nerfs we have this far. But it is, like, I mean, it's not even day 1. It's like hour, like 5 or 6 from this patch. So we'll see how it goes forward. But of course, there's that Braum assist we were talking about, the shield clearing the way, but can only do it for so long. There's cross-up man again with the side swap. Now we're going to take a trip to the corner.
Yeah, I mean, that truly is the biggest, like, kryptonite to Braum, is the cross-up man, right? Anytime you want to use the shield, Yasuo assist comes in and just takes you out. And, I mean, like that, once again, Yasuo just, the sword man, you know, no matter how much of, like, a win chud he is, into Braum, he feels good.
Yeah. Now we're just piling it on here. Start with the light, gonna scale pretty hard. You might want to take the knockdown here. Gonna be one more guess in the corner for this Yasuo, unless... Oh, is it enough? Is maximum spider enough for the kill? Oh my god, of course it is. One character a pop, almost fully healthy on both sides here. Mako does have that Fury early.
Now, Mako still has the option to get out of there, but now you're down all of your meter with this combo, and we drop it to boot. Oh, this is unlucky. This is exactly what xgenesis wanted. Get the Fury pop as well, or the Bloodlust pop. Now it's spooky. Gotta look for when you can Fury here, or is Mako just gonna save it till next round?
Oof, this level 3 is gonna be very, very close. It might come down to a sliver. Was it worth holding on to the Fury or not? I mean, you got a chunk. There's a hope and a prayer there.
Yeah, I mean, also we got to see something a little bit rare of the level 3 actually healing on Warwick, right? Because he was in Bloodlust before that level 3 popped. But, I mean, Mako just kind of holding on to the break that entire time. I do not know if I agree with that.
I'll see if it works out for him. Bold strategy, Cotton. See if it pays off or not. Gonna start the round pretty good, though. Take Warwick over the corner here. See if we search for the limit strike. Oh, look for the mix. Overhead. Gonna find the throw as well. Gets the extension. Warwick not gonna have a chance here unless we do spend the break. Honestly, with Braum, though, I feel like Fury is so much better than using a break to save like a wounded character.
Yeah, I mean, and especially because you do have that third round as an option for you, just in general. But I mean, if you get a couple of good hits, that's when it's time to really pop that Fury and try and make the Braum comeback. But it seems like once again we might just be seeing someone like just resigned to using the break in the last round.
Yeah, it's a long-term investment there. We are in fact gonna save it for the last one. Is that level 3 gonna be enough to close things out? One round apiece. Mako to stay alive in winner's side just a tiny bit longer. Both players gonna come into with the break. Could be huge off rip. But I mean, it's been back and forth this far. It just seems like Mako's only starting as hot as their Yasuo opening looks, and right there getting clipped, forced to use the break early.
And now after the break, also in it, like, I think another big change for Freestyle is obviously you gain a lot less break, but also the 6-second cooldown whenever your assist gets hit ever is crazy. Like, it just seems so difficult to make it out of. Because now, like, this time you're able to survive, but that earlier time and just a lot of times in general here, right? Like, xgenesis is going to have a 6-second cooldown here.
Yeah, and you can really tell staring at that break meter as well how much little you're actually gaining in this situation. We're going to cash out the damage now to get the Bloodlust back, but man, that bar is moving very, very slowly here. And it's like you're almost going to have Fury at this point. You're not going to really have a chance to save the Ekko with how slowly that break is building. We're going to find the Stomp there, ends up getting a wild hit. But I mean, Genesis sitting in a pretty good spot.
Oh my god. The anti-air 5M from Mako finally is able to put Genesis in a bad spot here. I think that a lot of this time we've seen like the Warwick Braum kind of take control of the match, but it seems like Mako finally finding their groove, getting something going here. But I mean, like you said last round, Fury Braum, that could be scary.
Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with tick throws just like that. What a read to just jump up, but now the Fury pop. Braum is so healthy too. The scale damage is not going to do the craziest amount here, so Braum's probably going to lead this a little over 50%. And now sitting with that level 3, I mean, you get tapped by anything with Braum in this situation. You're going to be paying for it. But look how much time is being wasted off the Fury meter as well. There's the limit strike. If Genesis is going to get anything off of that Fury, they have to do it now, but why not just run away from him?
This could be it. But we stay on the same side, unfortunately, though. The shield gets let down at just the wrong time. And the super from Mako converts into a full combo, and now we're tied up 1-1.
Yeah, having all that ammo is only dangerous if you do use it. Genesis not having a chance there. I mean, like we just said, man, Mako's Yasuo is definitely doing the heavy lifting, but as you mentioned, that's probably where Braum is going to struggle in this matchup, is just dealing with cross-up man and all the nasty tactics you can do with Freestyle, of course. Setting up the clone there, not able to use it, the DP to bust out. We're taking to the skies a lot here for Genesis, and it's starting to bite him in the butt a little bit. A lot of anti-airs coming from Mako, and what a bait on the wake-up attack. A little backdash here is going to put Warwick in a very ugly spot. He's going to use the break, going to save some of that gray health and send Braum in.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, Warwick does get hit again, so it's 6 seconds. You got to play solo Braum into both of these characters. It can be so difficult to get out of, and that whiffed parry just is not it. Luckily, for Genesis, Mako drops the combo and gets a little bit of a happy birthday, but still, this is just not a good situation.
I mean, you're pretty much fishing for 5Ms at this point. There's the shield, and I mean, asking you, Sal received the run-up 5M behind the shield. Exactly what the doctor ordered. What do we take here? You can't just look for damage. You want to get the Ekko off the board. Set up the buff on the shield. Just the staggered pressure. Running back in. The 2-for-1 special. Going to take Ekko off the board. You took a nice little chunk away from Yasuo there.
Yeah, I mean, push block into Braum can be so spooky sometimes, and just the falling button gets countered by the blue stuff. As now Braum, easy super combo, easy finish. And Genesis is on set point here to try and like move on in the winner's bracket. And I gotta say, I like Ekko. Ekko's my favorite guy. I kind of want this like low tier-ish team to win.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Braum is like, it's one of those characters that's a thorn in people's side. They can push out damage. When it comes to like the top tiers, they do struggle a tiny bit, so we'd love to see the low tiers come in, but right now, one of the higher tiers got something to say about it. Try to set up the lob, not early enough here, and there's the shield again, clearing the way. Yasuo eating the punishment, the overhead, gets the knockdown, looks for the command throw again. Sometimes you just gotta hold up and pray, and it's been working out for Mako.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do at times is just leave. Like, you can just hit the bricks and you don't have to be there anymore. Now we're doing Oki with no timelinder behind it. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just run up 3M.
A life lesson in that, man. Sometimes the best thing to do is just get out of there. But right now, this should go ahead and be the end of Braum. And that's huge. You're going to get the big damage character off the board first. So, we're going to have some heavy lifting to do here. It's going to be one of those situations where it's like you're probably going to hold the Fury for the last round. Unless you can create the miracle. Gets the knockdown there. Running back in. And Warwick back to the wall. Definitely not one of the best characters in the world. Of course, you have the DP option, but it's neither here nor there when you're getting the crap beat out of you. Should be enough to close things out here.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're seeing this for maybe the third time this set. Just fully accepting death. Just being like, this is happening. This is something I got to deal with. And just choosing to save that Fury for the last round here. And we got to hope that this time it'll work out. But, I mean, got that one combo off you? I don't know. We got to see.
I like to start that from Mako in the round 2. Knowing he's seen that shield assist way too many times and kind of knew it was coming, but the shield can't affect you if you're not close enough forward. So Mako right now playing some solid nooch. Coming back in for a second helping and cross up man once again. Guys, all over the place now, and that's Warwick off the board here, and you are so far away from Fury for this Braum. Genesis might have to do this the old-fashioned way. 2 almost fully characters, but the happy birthday is a great start.
I was scared Mako was going to let Braum get that Unbreakable applied, but luckily he chooses to use the break at just the right time. Still, though, on block, we're able to get there. Do a little bit of extra damage, and we go right through the Timewinder. A lot of damage on Ekko here. He might even be dead.
Oh my god, he is dead. Oh my god, bro. You and your homie going through a world of hurt. Ekko off the board. Less than 50% here for Yasuo. I mean, you get clipped. This thing is over. You got clipped once. The second into the S2 not coming in, but still, this oppressive pressure. What an air tech there.
The xgenesis just trying to get in there, just running up with the mediums one after another, but just the falling button into a reset. Mako straight into the level 3. No chance to drop. And that should be a kill and the set going the way of Mako. I think Bloodlust is really good. I think that it gives you a lot of good tools. Like the cross-up isn't great, but just like the screen freeze is always good. But instantly, after a great start for UmmHaha.
Yeah, and UmmHaha's actually going to be sticking with Freestyle. We talked about there might be a bit of a drop-off in it, but we're going to stick to the tried and true for now. The pass-through with the 2L. It's a great little start right there. The break as well from the duo. 50% down off the Akali.
Yeah, I mean, it can be spooky, right? Like when you're in the corner, that Timewinder pulls you out, and now you pull the way to the other corner. Warwick hits the overhead, not quite reacting to it. And just like that, I mean, character down.
Warwick is one of those characters as well. They got a little bit of love. They were kind of living in bottom 1 or 2 land. The struggle bus was for real for the werewolf. But so far, I mean, Haha looking very strong off the rip. There's the apprehend. We're going to take the throw route here. minthe going to cash out the damage on the super.
I mean, not quite able to get out of there. Just hanging out for a little bit, though. The push block is good. Just try and get him off you. And oh my god, I thought that it was a happy birthday for a second, but not quite.
Yeah,
now we're just trying to push him. Yeah, put him back in the corner as well, though. And that's just looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Darius game plan. Now we got the bleed on deck. Chip matters a little bit more. You got the super assist popping in. Of course, we know Akali, that super assist, that's the great nullifier when it comes to the pressure. Now 1v1 here.
Yeah, it feels so good. Like, as an Akali player, when my Akali dies, I'm just like, hell yeah. Like, it just feels so good, because now you have the best super assist ever.
Take the knockdown here, see if we go with a little bit of setup. Do have that one character, there's the install, the lob. It all comes down to this, and getting bonked on the head by the baseball should be enough to go ahead and close out this first round, unless you drop it.
Oh my god, had one more chance, but the chip out makes it so that it doesn't even matter. Push block can't save you. The Warwick assist is just too good sometimes, but we just run up and throw.
Getting busy now with the Akali. I mean, this is another character that got a couple of buffs, not really changed, and I think they're going to be hanging around that top 3 now too, just because it's like, as a point character, it is just so much like default pressure. You get every knockdown. Speaking of knockdowns, we're going to break out of one right there, and now getting back to work with the Wolf.
Yeah, I mean, looking pretty good. Not quite able to convert, though. But a command grab deals so much damage, and the cross-up after, just the demon flip into the medium, can just... It can be so tricky. Like, which side is it on? I don't know. Life's a gamble, but... Now, I mean, just, again, the Warwick pressure, it just doesn't stop.
Yeah, and, I mean, it kind of just comes into play when you have that Ekko assist behind you. You take up a lot of space with Time Winder, look for the extension there, but the full Bloodlust now, we're just charging on through. All the meter you want, and UmmHaha gonna be taking the first game here to kick off TNS Week 40.
Yeah, I mean, just that was great. I feel like, especially that last round, you know, the Warwick Ekko just was able to get the pressure going, and just the duo was not able to break out of it. Like, it was just too much stuff coming at you, too many mediums from Warwick, and sometimes that's all you need, right? Like, Warwick, the mix isn't as good as it used to be, but you can still just run up, like, 5M somebody, and then they gotta guess overhead or low. And even if it's a little bit worse, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, 5M just reaches forever and a day. There's the roll through and another pickup here. Starting to get to work. It's been a lot of time in the corner for our duo here. See if our Akali can get anything working, but what an air throw to keep things going. And it's like just charging in with the Warwick as well. It's just, you're forced to push block so much to get some breathing room. And if you guess incorrectly, it's going to be a character off the board with the quickness. Solo Darius all down to minthe here.
You gotta figure it out here. The push block almost works out, but Warwick is able to just run up right after, using the assist to kind of cover their tracks. Now once again, just S1. You can change the animation all you want. It's still so good, so hard to react to. Now we're really close to Bloodlust, but the throw once again from Darius. Apprehend throw, it's the strongest soldier in the world.
For sure, but so is Wake Up Button, and that's going to put Haha on set point over here. I mean, we're seeing signs from our duo. It's just a little too late. The Warwick is honestly just going to work for Haha. It's been continuous pressure, and as you mentioned, that overhead, it doesn't matter if you change the animation. At a certain age range, man, you're not reacting to that thing.
Yeah, it's definitely the like social security check, right? Like, you got to figure out if you are physically capable of just seeing what's going on the screen. And I think that one of the nice things about Warwick is, like, if you see that someone isn't reacting to that, it's just like a green light for you to go crazy on them.
Get the lift off here. The full extension, no pickup though. Akali with the sliver, the tag out. Trying to get some of this gray health back. Speaking of 5Ms, Darius is another character where the 5M just reaches into like full counting over. There's the apprehend. We're gonna back throw out of it. What a call.
Yeah, that was ambitious, but it's working out. Now we just slam him right back down. The Bloodlust loops can come out here as well. But we're gonna run out right as it happens. Instant, not able to continue with the super. The command grabs just aren't working out, but we just raw demon flip and get the kill because of it. That was crazy.
And now with that level 3 as well, I mean, you're a single hit from dying right here. You cannot afford to get clipped. The super assists, back throw is enough to close it out. And UmmHaha gonna be taking a 2-0 here over our duo.
So, man, team of all time. There's a lot of like delayed puppeting that you then use like either the stance dash or the Thresh dash to go through, but break assist, sometimes that's all you got. Let the cat commentate. Do you guys hate me? Do you guys want me to die? Is that what it is?
If you bring your cat on, I'll find my cat right now. We'll let them handle it.
She's sleeping. I'll wake her up later. Right? She's sleeping too cute right now. But you know what else is cute? This damn Thresh Yasuo team just instantly taking Caitlyn out of the game, putting Senna at half HP. Just seems hard to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to line up a shot down A long when you have the rake coming out. You know, it's the great nullifier of every zoner in this game, and it's one of the reasons why Thresh is like just so strong. Not even just as a point character, but that rake assist is the best in the game. Like, it's undeniable. Look at it there, just clearing the space. You're forcing Senna to jump in that situation so they don't get pulled in, and Yasuo can start getting to work here. And there it is again. And this right here, actually, I mean, it might be enough to kill with this level 3 sitting here. So I mean, that rake assist, we might be onto something with it.
It's just crazy because it's unparryable, right? Like it's full screen, it's awkward timing because you can't see where the rake is coming from. It hits behind Thresh. They can bait your parry by tagging too early. It is. I think it's maybe like the best or second best assist in the game, but I mean, Syzoth is making it look like it's #1. Just like not even close. This is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, with the Yasuo behind, you're just able to pile on so much damage. And that's not even talking about, like, Thresh's own mix-up once they get the Lantern going. And, I mean, right now, I'm a noob starting to get things going here. See if they can get busy with Caitlyn. Caitlyn, one of the more technical characters in the game. This is a character that can hit very, very hard in the right hands. And right now, ImaNoob showing that on full display. I don't see too much Senna Caitlyn, but then again, we don't see too much Senna to begin with. So I'm interested to see what kind of mix-ups we got.
Yeah, there might be a little bit more with these buffs, but you know, Team 2 Gun seems difficult, right? Because, like you were saying before, Thresh just does rake assist, and now Team 2 Gun explodes into a million pieces. And how played? But I mean, this round, ImaNoob's kind of making it work.
Yeah, Senna, I mean, one of the biggest things they got was just being able to move around the screen a little bit better when they're not in Wraith form. They got some movement buffs, but I mean, those movement buffs only mean so much when you got Yasuo just absolutely smothering you. That right there, no super needed with the Fury. And now things are getting very dicey. You got 50% left on that Fury with the level 3 immediately getting clipped. Blink and you miss it. Syzoth gonna be on the board.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking so good for so long there for ImaNoob, but then just rolls into the Samurai's giant sword. Like, that's not advisable. I don't think you want to be doing that most of the time. But I don't know. Who am I? I'm just a commentator.
Yeah, that's one of them situations where it's just like, what can you do? You throw your hands up, you're like, be what it be. And now, I mean, that's another tool Thresh can really use to get around the zoning here, is just having that Lantern out to go ahead and skip neutral. Close up that space could be so huge, especially when you're looking for the JS1 with Caitlyn. You're in the air a little bit too long. Your aim better be on point. I don't want to see none of that NA aim, man. Headshots only. Right now, I mean, we are juggling with the shots and able to run and get the 5M extension.
Oh, and a little reset and a burst bait to follow. Just covering all the options here to bring you all the way to the corner. Just set up the trap, run in, but Yasuo doesn't care. Just hit 5L.
Yeah, it's them big janky normals. Got to pick up, try to look for some kind of reset there. This time Thresh actually getting clipped, looking for that rake there. Might be slowly solving this puzzle. Now the Aegis out. We're just going to swing away at that. You got clipped, no harm, no foul. Can't really pick anything up there, full screen from Caitlyn.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to shoot the gun. Like, I think that she's fast, but she's not that fast. So you just got to accept that, like, this is how this is going to go. But a nice conversion into the Wraith form here. Senna just goes full screen cross-ups twice. And now into a super. Thresh not quite dead, but just about there. Any hit's going to chip out, but might not even matter. And oh wait, we tagged in the Yasuo too early.
That's fair, right? Still sitting with that level 3. I mean, next hit's gonna do it probably. Either way, the overhead, the big bonk in the head, going ghost. And this right here should put ImaNoob on the board now. CS want to close things out here. And now on the board, finding some life. They shut down Rake a couple of times. That was kind of big. Also, just keeping Yasuo in the corner was also huge. So we'll see if ImaNoob can keep it up here.
mean, sometimes, yeah, you just gotta stick that guy in the corner where he just can't get out from anywhere, but just run up 5L with the Caitlyn. Works out, and oh, we continue the combo, but Yasuo messes it all up.
I can't believe a Thresh normal in the air just whiffed. Did you see that? It was like the barely end of that sight didn't clip Caitlyn. Gonna get away with murder on that one. Coming back in though, this right here with no break in sight. I was gonna say should be enough to take out Thresh, but we dropped the dive extension, and now you're in the sandwich. That was sneaky. That was very ambiguous, and now you gotta pay for it.
Unfortunately, though, drops the combo right when you needed it the most. But now nerfs kind of coming into play here. Gonna see a little bit less damage, and the combo drop as well. The charge H nerf coming into play is in addition to all the damage nerfs that Thresh got.
Can't believe he got clipped by the bomb right there coming out of the lantern. Feels bad once again getting clipped, but surprisingly Senna normal not long enough there. See how much Yasuo can get to work. We've seen Syzoth in this position before with the solo character. Had the clutch factor, gonna take the knockdown there, but just rolling out of the corner, getting out of there. Ejecto Cedo, Senna's still alive. You did clip the Caitlyn, but unfortunately you're getting clipped for your own troubles here. Sitting with that level 3, we're gonna spend 1 bar to go Ghost and start setting up shop.
Getting the limit strike there as well is huge, but instant run up throw and just go straight into the super with the Wraith meter, not quite enough to kill, but I mean, yeah, you're 1 HP. You could just like rip the Fury if you wanted to, but I mean, anything's gonna chip you out. Caitlyn just sits back, calls assist, you get chipped out, you get blocked if you burst. It's just too much stuff to worry about sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. And ImaNoob, I mean, just playing at a different pace here. I mean, at least at a different distance. Instead of just looking back and play zoner character, we're dashing in a little bit more. We're going S1 into forward S1. We're clearing the space over on this Yasuo. And, I mean, protecting yourself as well with the assist from Senna is keeping Yasuo from just dashing out of that situation. Jailed for just a little bit longer, but you only keep a man down for so long. They get out, eat a little bit of damage. Why not just mash out the 5M there? And the ambiguous cross into the throw. You have break if you're ImaNoob. Don't know if you're going to have a chance here. Next time Senna gets clipped, it might be the end.
Oh, and yeah, just like that. Just like you said, Senna just got a little bit too clipped. There's just too many layers to the freestyle mix, even post-nerfs. You just got to figure it out, but I mean, now Caitlyn just run up throw, able to dodge the JS1, but Yasuo just runs up, and 5L is just too good. It's just the best button of all time.
Pick them up like a Uber delivery. Again, the scoop. With that level 3, we're going to spend a bar. Tag launcher. Things can get tricky. You're going to be able to build up a lot of meter with that limit strike here. Next hit could be disastrous for this Caitlyn. ImaNoob trying to hold on for a little bit longer.
Be a little spooky, but we get the pickup after the Yasuo assist, and just like that, instant super, just kill him. And I think again we're seeing, right, the break meter for ImaNoob is just so low. You might not even, if you lose this round, there's a chance you don't build up the break meter all the way, and that can be scary when you play 2 low health characters.
Yeah, not the best at math, man, but that 35% is looking like it's a pretty big nerve coming through. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. It may have been one like less break a match, but it's looking like it's a little bit more.
Yeah, it feels bad. I think it's just because like we're used to limit strike getting you so much burst, but now that that's not really an option, it can be really, really spooky. As now, unfortunately, the bomb does whiff. Yasuo's kind of able to get out of there, but Caitlyn with the pickup post gunshot assist as well. Tag launch might be able to finish off the character.
Let's see what we have. Gonna spend the bar. It is gonna be enough. So solo Thresh for Syzoth here. You get a lot going with that rake, but you got a mountain to climb here. Almost to a fully healthy character. He's gonna wake up button, pull him back in. Try to set up the lantern. A little too big for your britches there. You're not gonna have enough in the tank to kill more than likely, but it is going to put Thresh in a very uncomfortable spot here. ImaNoob trying to search for this final game, final round of the set, and they're off to a good start.
Yeah, this combo's crazy. It just keeps on going. Is there a chance that like he's dead? Do we get like a tag launch? Oh my god. I think if it was a way to tag launch there, we might have figured out a way to get the kill, but ImaNoob just runs up behind the Aegis, does the throw into the instant super, and it's just, what do you do? How play?
Yeah. It's the first to 1 round. What a pickup there. Let's take him over the corner. And still, I mean, it's like, in this situation, it's like usually you look for the limit strike with Yasuo, like pre-patch and everything, just because you know that break is coming from your opponent like this early. But when it wasn't on the table, you had the route just to look for damage. And speaking of it's going to be Caitlyn off the board. Senna left to their own devices here. Two basically fully stacked characters. We're going to go Ghost here, going to get the movement, try to chase down the Fireball, but a great pickup there from Syzoth, and they're almost building up that level 3 too, so this is big.
Yeah, unfortunately though, the command dash is not enough to like get you away, right? Like just cross up man comes for you no matter what. A little bit of a drop, but in the end, it kind of matters. It matters a little bit. I was going to say it doesn't even matter, but it might matter a little bit.
Oh, that was sick. You knew you had the backwards bounce to dive in behind it. Is it going to be enough, though? It's a great start. We spent all the meter here, and that's not a lot of return on investment. Now with 0 bars to their name and just a sliver, another dash through the rain form. Getting used to its best abilities here. I don't think you have a chance for the level 1 just yet.
Not quite. Goes for an air throw reset, but Yasuo just a little bit too far away and just lands, does a throw of their own, and takes it 2-0 over ImaNoob. We're gonna have to find out for ourselves what goes down here.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, I know they couldn't have been working on this for that long. There's no way you were practicing anything Sidekick before the patch drop, so this is a fresh composition here for Quainty, and so far just a lot of Dark to just cover the space here, and it hasn't worked out this far. Tried to search for a hug, no one home on that one. And that JS1, it's one of the things that aren't affected by the tentacles not being on screen. Of course, the down S1 is going to be affected when the tentacle's not on the screen or you don't get the extension, but in the skies, it seems like it's still okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you can figure out a way through there. I don't think Quainty has ever played Teemo before, is my like hot take. Because he's summoning like Shroom Oki or like Shroom Assist full screen. Like, I just refuse to believe that he's doing that on purpose. But now we see kind of doing that like mini game that Sidekick gets to do, where you like if you play the rhythm game, then you take left, which I think is something that also is like pretty good about Sidekick in general. But I mean, we're just gonna have to see what goes on here.
Yeah, Sidekick also does have that. It's another meter gain buff, so it's like an extra 15% or something like that, which could be huge for a character like Blitzcrank, because of course you want to cash things out after the command throw in the air and build up that meter as quick as possible. Plus that level 3 is like, that's the emergency option, like the big red button whenever you're getting pressured, just to match that out or try to surprise somebody like we do there with the command throw. Now we're gonna take the launch, see what we get on top of it. We're gonna go for the mushroom extension. We might have something here. Never mind.
We don't have anything. We have literally nothing. That 0 time in trading mode, 0 like I don't know. I'm sure that there is a way to combo that, but unfortunately Quainty just does not find it. And I've noticed something I didn't even realize because I'm so used to it. This is a 0 freestyle match here. We got 2x assists for Kuro.
I did not even notice. There's got to be some kind of synergy with 2x assists. I was thinking about freestyle. There's not like too much mix you can do with both of those characters, but 2x assists you might cook a little bit. Same way Quainty's cooking right now. A lot of meter to work with, of course, with the Sidekick. Not going to build up the steam. We're going to go mushroom. Are we throwing things at the wall or do we got something? Might have been looking for a reset, but we're going to get the command throw either way.
Oh, that was sick. I think we might have been able to get a combo there. Like, it maybe could have been possible, but also who knows, right? Now, I mean, just running all the way up. Tries to parry the tentacle, but it's just not quite there. And Teemo darts, that's just full screen. That's crazy.
Yeah. Open the door for that car command throw as well. Jump and attack. Not going to be able to get him to the corner, but it kind of just depends what you want to do here. Of course, now the Illaoi S1 Super does bounce. So there's going to be some cool extensions. You can maybe get off of that. And speaking of extensions, you don't got him there. Fury on deck for Quainty. Could be huge. Look for the S1. No one home. Forward throw. You have the level 3. Gonna spend 1 bar. Not close enough yet.
Just not quite able to get the kill there. Now Quainty has access to the Fury, so like one good hit can lead to the finish. We're straight into Super and the double down just for good measure, but I don't even think you need room. As Quainty clutches up and takes the round.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they have not done anything effective yet with that Sidekick, so we'll see. If we see something, I mean, if anything, it's just the Dark clearing the way, which, I mean, I guess against Caitlyn, Blitzcrank does have some issues. Rocket punching over the shot, like, only covers so many things, so the Dark just clearing the way. As we see there, the shot just keeping Blitzcrank at bay.
Wait, I wonder. Okay, here's my technology, which Quainty can employ if he is listening to the stream. Is the first round you play Teemo and you just farm badges, right? Because I don't. Is that how that works? Like, if you can get a badge with Teemo and then put him in the Sidekick cube, does the badge carry over? Is there like a way to make it so that you get the benefits of both? Because I feel like if you have Poison badge with Teemo, that'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. Like, that'd be the best thing of all time.
I honestly don't know. That's a very good question, because I don't know if the badges count in the second round, because it's like you can see the meter, you know what I mean, to check that. But it'd be interesting to see. Right there, though, we are going to get the Fury bait. That's going to be the first game going Quainty's way. I'm going to have to hit the lab after that. You just opened my mind.
I kind of want to open the game right now. Like, it just...
Let him cook.
Because is that not like genius technology? You just like throw the first round because you're not gonna win, but you get like full mushroom badge and like almost all the way to like dart badge, and then you just, because I don't think you can build badges from the assist if they're Sidekick. I don't know, but there's a chance, right? Like, I'm not quite sure.
Low-key chat, if anyone can figure this out for us, boot up 2xKO real quick and see if that actually works. I'm so curious.
Because that'd be sick. Would that not be like the sickest thing ever? I don't know. And anyways, my brain is expanding with the thought of Sidekick as a whole. But on the other side, we do see Kuro with the team swap. We're going the double, triple gun strategy. You gotta see if more guns is the way that this goes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to deal with Rocket Punch anymore. You just want to fill the screen with nonsense. Of course, it does get around a lot of options that Jinx and Caitlyn can throw on the board, but you can only punch so much, especially when you start taking things to the sky. And the 2-for-1 special there, man. You're swinging with your eyes closed and taking everybody out here. Gonna get the extra launch. Gonna spend some meter for the steam. Gonna go Mushroom Juggle as well. I think you're a little too far, but you do get the OP, perhaps, maybe?
I mean, we got the Mushroom Super on the Caitlyn in the back. She is absolutely hurting right now. Get the Fury Burst finally, but the parry doesn't quite work out. But still, Jinx in the back, kind of dying.
Getting beat up for their troubles. The get-up attack not close enough with the 5M there from Caitlyn. Kuro, though, is going to continue to put these shots out so he can slowly chip away at this Blitzcrank health. Have to worry, though, almost building up that level 3. Actually, you're pretty far. You got level 3 on the other side. Though, I was going to say you can pick it up and search for the kill. But, of course, the big red button, the nuclear option. I think they caught Quainty in the middle of an animation. This might hit. Yeah, that's a dead robot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the most seen level 3 of all time, right? Like, I think every single Jinx player is just salivating at the mouth the moment they got 3 bars. Like, they just want it so bad. And honestly, can you blame them?
Yeah. Now, a buddy of mine from our region plays Juggernaut Jinx, and this is like before any changes or anything. So there are times where he's on defense, he's gonna mash out the ult. It's like, it doesn't matter if you get hit or not, because the chip is gonna hurt either way, and they can run up behind it and start doing like overheads behind the animation. It gets very, very tricky, but of course, that level 3 from Jinx, such a hard tool to deal with. It's a great defensive option. It is expensive, but that's the get out of jail free card.
Yeah, and honestly, okay, here's the secret technology is that because the meter is a different color, people will never know that you have level 3. Because nobody plays against Sidekick or Juggernaut, right? Like, if you look at that Quainty's meter right now, out of the corner of your eye, I'm like, oh, that's gotta be 1 meter max.
Yeah.
But then the command super comes out and you just explode. What do you do? How cool?
And we all know that 2xKO players can't read, bro. But yeah, the change in colors, actually, I never thought about that before. It is very hard to tell.
It gets confusing. It's like a little bit spooky. We got Dragos with a knot like this. Is this not what you wanted? We got the Blitzcrank Sidekick. This is peak. This is the actual like dream of the patch. No.
That's what we get patches for situations just like this. We want to see something new. We're seeing something new. We'll give it that. But Kuro getting themselves on the board here. We're gonna go back to Caitlyn Jinx. It was working out for him. I mean, it was very, very close, but yeah, it just seems like filling things up on the screen is the way to go here. And we're gonna go back to Sidekick, or was that Juggernaut? I didn't see. Someone's yelling Juggernaut. Yajin's yelling Juggernaut.
We're doing Juggernaut. We did too much interaction with the Teemo. We got to get Teemo completely out of the picture. It's Juggernaut time. It's Quainty o'clock. We got to see if like that was what was truly holding them back, you know?
Yeah. I want to see if Quainty uses a lot of the dash cancels, man. It's like, I play enough Street Fighter 6, dude, and now we got Drive Rush in 2xKO, where you have to spend that break meter to get those dash cancels, and of course now Push Block doesn't use the break meter. You get put on that 4-second timer, so that could be huge for a character like Blitzcrank in a Juggernaut, but we'll see what Quainty has in store here. Of course he has in store a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, and the parry run-up. Unfortunately, though, the Chomper finds him. And we gotta see the... Oh, wait, this is the most
That's
dead
sick.
Jinx of all time. Oh my god, you're exploding! Help! Somebody help!
Is he dead? Oh my... Bro, you got caught by one rocket punch and exploded. That is insane.
That's the most dead guy. There was another super coming after that non-factor. There was, like, so much damage. That's the most killedest guy to ever exist in the universe. And now... I think you're dead again. You might... Okay, not quite.
Time to run up there, but of course with that level 3, man, it's like if you have a block string, that thing better be tight. There's the command throw, no super needed. Might be onto something with the Juggernaut, man. That might be the team. We're in the 1xKO meta.
The Teemo was holding Quainty back. It's just not able to play when the little rat is on the screen, but the moment you just like just shoot that guy on the head, now Quainty is just unlocked and is going nuts on him. Fortunately, gets a little bit too nuts there. Not quite able to find the command grab in the air.
Now, I didn't take a look when they did it, but how much of the break gauge does a dash cancel use for Juggernaut?
Oh, I got no idea. Gun to my head, I could not tell you. We're gonna have to see. I hope it comes out again. It seems pretty useful, especially to like bait burst, that kind of stuff. So, curious if we're gonna see it. Not quite able to get it there. Not 100% ready, and unfortunately the retreating guard gets sniped, but the combos just aren't there from Kuro.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You cannot afford to miss too many times with this Juggernaut Blitzcrank. We're gonna spend the meter here. Big time damage built up the steam as well. It's time to guess the get up attack. You laid it on the table. Bet it all. You're gonna live to see another day though. The armor in the air almost kept them safe enough, but no throw.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that it was going to happen, but just lands a little bit too early. Unfortunately, the Juggernaut plus Fury means that no combo does any damage to you. You are just the tankiest dude to ever exist. Now the Blitzcrank, they're just running up into the gunshot, but it doesn't matter. We still keep going. Unfortunately, though, there's just always another bullet. It's just always more gunshots from this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real game of cat and mouse. It's a lot of JS1 here. It's like, stay back, demon. Get away from me. But the chat is saying it's 1/3 of your Fury gauge to dash cancels. It is pretty expensive. Like you said, you can like Fury bait or things like that, or maybe just look for a card command throw off of it. So, I mean, kind of worth, maybe worth. I mean, you don't really need Fury when you're using Juggernaut Blitz because you got Fury damage pretty much anyways.
Yeah, I mean, this is... You're two-touched every time, like no matter what, right? Like, any hit now will kill the Caitlyn, but... Luckily, we're able to use the tag out with the gunshot, make it so that the parry just does not quite work out here for Quainty. As we jump over the command grab, oh no, not able to punish.
Yeah, just barely got over that car. That was huge. The roll in, you get the extension with it. But like you said, it's like you have to do so many combos to this giant robot to kill him. Didn't get the pick up there with the 5M. But now the Fury on deck, but still getting caught by the trap. And I know, like, this is like more frustrating than anything. It's like Godzilla trying to smack away, or excuse me, King Kong trying to smack away the airplanes here.
Oh yeah, like what do you do? Like there's just so many little mosquitoes trying to hit you. It's gonna be, oh, this is bad though. This is a good start. Run up, hit him. No, not quite fast enough.
I can't believe you just ran up throw. Knowing that level 3 was on deck from Quainty just to run up throw. You're playing with fate right there, but Kuro is going to weather the storm. Movement buffs could be huge, but we'll see how it plays out here.
Yeah, James, the moment that the patch notes dropped, he was sending images of like the Wolf of Wall Street. He was just like, I made the greatest investment of all time. As now we're going to see if that comes into play. But on the other side, SoulDemon off the Ekko, running that Akali Ahri. We got to see if that works out for them here.
I mean, thus far, Akali eating the brunt of that damage. Senna going ghost early too, but now, I mean, look at this corner pressure. Getting to work here. Freestyle still looking solid. Not able to get the lift there. The break to keep the pressure going. The 2M connection and the break likewise from James. I mean, you lost 50% from Senna there, but you got a lot off of Akali. And now Ahri starting to really go through it.
And get the limit strike here as well with that super. Now, not quite able to parry the medium projectile. A Soul Demon getting a lot of damage here and being on that freestyle might just die and not get that much after.
Freestyle, are you gonna have to spend meter? Is this for free? No meter needed. That's pretty insane with the tag there. 50% off the board for Akali. We're gonna run up button. Be a big opening here for Soul Demon. Of course, Akali, I mean, is one of these characters that just gets coast to coast carry like no one's business. Don't really have to spend too much either. You see knockdown there, limit strike, set up the shroud, starting to mix things up, and we're just gonna hold up and get out of there.
Yeah, I think that is one of the biggest weaknesses that Akali has when she's alone. Is like her Oki kind of sucks. Kind of the worst thing ever. Like you can just leave most of the time, or she's forced to guess on the like get up attack or roll or whatever. So it can be a little bit of a tough spot to get out of, but now Soul Demon is able to get a little bit of a stronger start here with that instant round start Ahri or Akali S2.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, nerves be damn. The dart pressure still looking solid there. You saw the kill frame run up. M. A lot of those hitboxes did get changed, but still up close, not gonna matter. As we're pouring it on here to Senna the break. Got a little bit of great help to get back here. Yasuo trying to look for the cross up, man. What a jump there, and right back to work Soul Demon goes.
I mean, after the break, just not scared at all. Just instantly runs right back in there. Now we're able to set up the sandwich here. And with the throw back. Unfortunately, though, those Ahri nerfs kind of coming into play. You just instantly have to go for a limit strike because of how they changed the scaling on it. It can be a little bit more difficult to route with that Ahri throw. I mean, even still, James 1 HP.
Yeah, so we can close things out here, but I mean, not only the different Oki options Ahri can go through, it's just like a damage nerf across the board for all of her stuff. I mean, it's huge. If you guys saw the video that Yahozi put out, basically explaining the Ahri changes, the damage, I mean, it's like 80 damage left off of like the basic B&Bs, which I mean, with a character like that, you want to get it in where you can because you're kind of forced to be hit and run more now than ever because those neutral buttons got nerfed. So I mean, we'll see how that plays out as well with just the damage nerfs.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Like, I think that I think the Riot has been relatively like progressive, I guess. Like they usually don't like kill a dude in one shot. Like they've been slowly nerfing characters. Like Ekko, I think that he had like pretty good nerfs over and over again, but it took a while for him to get all the way down. So I'm just curious to see how much they're able to change this kind of stuff. But now, I mean, Senna, this could be a big combo. It's going to be a 50-50 after, or we could go straight into the level 3. No Oki required. Let's just see if we can get the kill now.
Curious to see if this is enough. I think it might be a sliver. Yeah, you got a tiny chunk left. You have a level 3 to your own right here. Super assist coming in, and of course, you just get zapped long range. It's going to be a first game going James's way there. He got very dicey at the end. You had 2 low health characters, but still, you never need a zoner until you need a zoner. Right there, you definitely needed a long range attack. So, see if we change things here. Bring him back to Ekko for Soul Demon.
Yeah, I mean, that's the classic. This team is like, I can't really envision Soul Demon playing a different team. Like the way in which he moves on Ekko, it's like it's really hard to replicate that, even with someone fast like Akali. So I'd see this being the Soul Demon team for a while, but we just got to see if he's able to make it work this time.
Yasuo coming in early here. I will say I think the objective here should be just like get Senna off the board. It's been opening a lot just with the gun. The S1 has been clearing the way a lot, but right now Yasuo getting to work. See if we set up the limit strike. I mean, even right now with the freestyle nerfs still building up break, you don't get it kind of like a sliver, it seems, after like a basic B&B. Before, of course, the break would come in, you would save your character at like 50% health. Not gonna have the opportunity there. We are gonna have the opportunity with the forward throw, the extension, look for the reset in the air, but that seems like a drop. James getting back to work.
And instantly able to get this Yasuo combo started. Unfortunately drops the limit strike, but oh no, I was gonna say able to keep the pressure going after, but just unfortunate situation and a little bit of a reset. James, the defense is too good, just ready to jump.
Yeah, it worked out very fortunate for James in the way it was starting there. Now you're able to pick up the Ekko, and that should be able to take him off the board. Solo Ahri here. Not too much meter to work with. For James, you have that level 3, so I mean, next confirm should be enough to close things out. The pressure with the Senna assist. Diving in, the high-low. Can get the instant overhead or delay it a tiny bit to clip the toes. And that right there is going to close out the round. James on set point.
I mean, that's the best thing about this team, right? Is like when you can have Senna on the Wraith assist, you just instantly do the Rekka with Yasuo and then puppet it, and you just get the best 50-50 of all time with the Senna on the Wraith form. Just gotta see if we're able to make it work here. Like, we do have the Wraith available, but I think the bar is pretty close to being all the way run out, so we'll have to see.
And you saw the retreating guard there off the S2 from Ahri. That's another change. If you start like retreating guard towards, I think the end, I think it's the last hit before, you can like run up and punish 5M now with a lot of characters. So it's another change you might see counterplay to when it comes to high level play here. But it's chasing down James little by little. It's a lot of just walking and blocking, taking up this real estate.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one thing that I have noticed that seems like it's really good, you know, I'm not a Senna player, but it seems nice, is that the Wraith meter, like the Wraith assists are so much better than the normal assist. And when you're tagged out, the Wraith meter is infinite. So like James has been on Wraith assists just this entire time, which seems pretty great. Like it seems like a nice little thing that you can do. Like just there, set it up. And yeah, we still have some Wraith meter and we're able to convert. We do transform back into the normal form. Got to see how much of this meter we're able to build back. Go into the super as well, perhaps. Get the full bar, and now you got to deal with a 50-50.
Yeah, that's one of the things too, is like even if you just find a route to get Yasuo in back afterwards, like you said, you keep those Wraith assists, which is so massive. Right there, you see you do tag out at the very last second to keep her inside of Wraith. Such a great little mind of what your tools are. And now James is a few hits away from taking this 2-0.
And James is just absolutely schmoovin' right now. Goes for a super, but it doesn't work out. The burst was perfectly timed by SoulDemon. Unfortunately, though, the projectile works out. And now we're able to get a hit, but the dash cancel just doesn't work out. The install makes it so that we can get a combo, but we drop it once again, and just like that, James 06 just clutches up and is able to get there in the end.
It's gonna be Braum v Braum, a little freestyle on one side, or excuse me, Darius v Darius, a little freestyle on one side, 2x on the other. Darius Illaoi 2x assist. That's the I don't want to play neutral team, man. We are sending in our duo or our other character. We're just clearing the way.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Danny is the one guy on the entire platform that has done like a cool combo with 2x assist. I feel like most people do just use it for neutral, and you just like double lariat, I'm the best in the world. But Danny does have setups, but on the other side, it's Mr. Choopy back on the Darius. The Akali LARP has ended, and now it's Darius o'clock.
Yeah, with the Caitlyn as well, it's such a good job being able to use either of those assists, kind of just to take up space. As we see the pull down there, the break, not trying to eat too much damage now. It's two muscular men swinging the axes around. I mean, if you play Darius, you have to get the full party skins. It's like required at this point.
Yeah, you need him in his like tiny little shorts, and you need him to look hot, and that's all these people want. Is Danny is just like, I want my Darius to have a big abs, a giant sword, and I want him to look cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
Not fine as this damage you're about to eat here. The full extension with the shoulder tackle, S1 super to finish the job here. Don't even need the headshot. Now it's solo Darius versus solo Caitlyn. Now it's that game of cat and mouse, unless Mr. Choopy's just gonna run up on him. Zoning is a state of mind for getting in the face of him.
Oh my god, tries to go for a reset, but I mean, Mr. Choopy just is able to keep the damage going. The pressure does not stop with the Darius assist. Now Danny, oh my god, finally gets a hit. And that's so much damage for 4 hits. That's crazy.
Yeah, you land 1-3H with Darius, man, and it's like the easiest 40% of your life. Unfortunately, though, got caught with the air-to-air there. So Mr. Choopy gonna be on the board first here.
I mean, Danny is the 3H enjoyer, right? Like, it's in the name. We see, like, in the League of Legends name, it's 3H enjoyer. It just loves to hit that sweep with Darius. Now, able to set up a little bit of an Oki situation here, try and stall back for that Darius assist. But the 2H hits the wrong character, and Illaoi tries to get pressure going, but it just isn't good enough.
Oh, the apprehend there. Protecting the skies a little bit, setting up the shot. Not gonna run behind it here. We are just gonna follow it. Gonna get the extension. Nice little combo. Limit strike, set up the trap. See how you get out of this one. Sometimes just gotta hold down and back, hope for the best. It's been working out here. Unfortunately, can't block a grab as we do get the full pull with the apprehend and the trap. That was sick. Now solo Illaoi back to the wall. It's one thing I will say about Illaoi, the escape options, not too good.
Yeah, she's not the most mobile of characters. Sometimes you do just kind of get put in the corner, you get stuck there for a little bit, and you just eat combo after combo. And that level 3 just trying to cash out as much damage as we can. And just like that, bait out the parry with the apprehend charge. And what do? You're stuck in the corner, how play? What do? There's nothing.
That is one change, man, I will never forgive Riot for. When they let you charge the apprehend to bait out parry, I was like, God, why? Because, like, honestly, bro, I'm a scrub, and Darius is like the ultimate scrub killing character. You start playing those mind games with me, bro, I only got a one-track mind. It's parry or not, and I blow up because of it. As we see there, I mean, sometimes can get the best of you, too.
I mean, it can be spooky, right? Like, I think that is maybe my favorite buff. Like, obviously, it beats my ass every day. But it's, like, an interesting change that they made, and there was, like, an extra tool that we gave a character that I don't think we see all too often. But it's nice. It's nice to see, but unfortunately, Danny... Oh my god, the tentacles got sniped out from the JS2 from Darius. That was crazy.
Now coming in with the bleed still applied to you, so, I mean, chip is on the table, the damage is on the table as well. I low-key think you might have enough to close things out here. The headless, oh, it's just a chunk. Power wave behind it, and then just gonna swing away at him to finish the job. Mr. Choopy kind of running away with this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, maybe like just bringing up Tento's name in general was enough to curse Danny here. But I still believe. I believe in my GOAT. He can make this happen.
Danny's ears started ringing, bro, when he heard his name. He started hearing those saxophones come in.
It was the Akira, like, in your mind.
Leave me alone!
Just, leave me alone now! And it's just Tento's beautiful low voice, and it's just how it goes sometimes. But in this round, it's looking a little bit better for Danny here. Finally getting something started, but I mean, Choopy still doing a good job.
Oh, yeah, just fighting little hits like that. So big for Danny thus far. Found this clip with that Rekka, charging things down with the down S1 and able to jump over, finds the hit with Darius. It was a light starter, not all the damage in the world. We are going to use the headless, apply the bleed here. The extension with the tentacle. Screw the scaling, man. That's enough to kill with the S1 super from Illaoi. Danny showing off a bit.
Yeah, that's like the one cool 2x combo, because you do like the first hit of Illaoi to give you the tentacle, and then you do the back hit assist as well, like with the 2x assist to get the conversion after. It's pretty cool. But I mean, Danny getting hit a little bit here, but luckily the combo's a little bit too wonky for Choopy. But still, I mean, just run up, call Darius assist, and anyone could convert off of it.
Yeah, sometimes that's a little too simple right there. But Darius, I mean, coming in for Danny, a lot of health to work with here. 2 bars of full level 3 here for Mr. Choopy, though. If you get clipped, it's not going to be feeling good for you. Setting up the Aegis. Tried to challenge and ended up getting clipped either way. The trap extension, but a drop combo.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. I think he might have been able to convert, but the air apprehend is just a little bit too close for it to work out, and the curse stays with you. Even if you beat Bleed, Mr. Choopy is just too powerful sometimes. Yeah. I'm interested to see, like, I think that Ekko does kind of struggle in this Teemo matchup. It can be kind of hard for him to actually get involved sometimes, but I mean, Apology Boy was able to get up close and personal real quick, but Yosep is just able to tag out, dodge the throw, and get a full punish for it.
Yeah, so use the solo tentacle here. Trying to jump out of the way with the JS2, no one home, but we are going to get the side swap, get our own Illaoi working here. Tentacle smacking, keeping the plus frames going. Teemo getting clipped a little bit in the missed time parry attempt. Don't gotta pay for it with your life. Gonna use the break there as you get caught with 5L.
Yeah, I mean, one back to neutral here, which is where I think Teemo really does shine, especially into Ekko. But Apology Boy's starting to get it going, and that 3M is enough to open you up. And this, you're probably dead, right? Like, you're the most killed Teemo of all time.
Yeah, the rodent has been exterminated. Of course, we talk about that S1 super damage from Illaoi. Very close to what you get off of a level 3. So for sure, the rat is off the board. Solo Illaoi gonna have to make things work here. That's a good 2H to start things off, but a timely break from Apology Boy, but a back throw in the air.
Yosep is just on point with these throws here. And the back throw once again into the Teemo Shroom that was just set up beforehand means that you get that full conversion. And now it's Illaoi v Illaoi here. We gotta see who has truly the better funnies.
I tell you what, man, the funnies are still just hiding behind that 2M. It's a button that did get nerfed, dude, but it's like, that is like the neutral button in this game, is that 2M just reaches a county mile. And now with all the pressure from the tentacles, Apology Boy able to close out that first round.
Yeah, sometimes you just walk them down. like Illaoi doesn't have that many like tricky options in neutral, but just walking it with big buttons, like that, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need to be the biggest lady of all time.
Coming back in for a second helping though. The sandwich mix-up. Able to block the overhead too. Great defense. Now getting clipped. Teemo not in a good time right now. We're not going to spend any meters. Single tentacle. Plus frames off the emulsion. It's just still staggering those lights. We talked about the change earlier to make it 0 to -1, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be affecting anybody.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's still really, really good. Like, I think Ahri's was like -2 before, and she still had like some of the best stagger pressure in the game with her jab, so Illaoi definitely still able to make it work here. And Apology Boy can deal a huge amount of damage. Not sure if you're able to kill. Oh, we're definitely able to kill. Lead into the super as well. Just so many tentacles spawn and just able to keep the combo going. And Yosep definitely feeling that freestyle nerf, barely halfway through that burst stage.
Yeah, I honestly think you're not even gonna have a chance to build Fury at this point. You get caught with one combo. There's a lot of meter on deck for Apology Boy. You have to do it here. Probably look for a limit strike to try to build something up. You got a level 3 to cook with as well. No pun intended. Oh, what a tech in the air. They try to look for the reset. Not gonna work out here. You're still fighting all the way through with that 2M. Now the time under super. What a parry to get back in, but no hit.
Yeah, now we just leave. Like we were talking about before, just leave. Just do the Teemo super and just exit the situation. But unfortunately, the Time Winder snipe with the freeze, and yeah, you just don't build Fury quite like you used to on this new patch.
Yeah, it's really, as we're starting to move forward in bracket, we're seeing like the higher level matches between everybody. You're starting to really notice how much you really are affected by that 35% less meter build on your break. I mean, normally you're going to get Fury in that situation, at least get one more opportunity to fight back, but no one home on that one. We'll see if it continues to be a theme. As Yosep off to a good start here, setting up the tentacles again. We've been taking a lot of single tentacle Oki, not going to spend the S2 early, but this time we are. I got to block for your life. Oh, able to chase away with the Teemo as well. The tacos is gone, but Teemo's still that helping hand.
Like, a little bit crazy there. Goes for that like parry rewind that I know a lot kind of cheese out a little bit to get that like parry on the get up attack, and then you rewind to try and keep yourself meaty there. But I mean, Apology Boy definitely paying for that, not like missed opportunity, but definitely not what you wanted.
You're gonna want that opening though. Break still on point for Yosep here. I wonder how much like these players are second guessing when they use break now, just because they know it's so few and far in between than it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that I think a lot of people didn't really think about before, because you just do like a one limit strike and then you're halfway there. You do one more limit strike, you got Fury. Like it wasn't really like an economy as much as it is now. It feels, which is definitely a good change. Make players think. That's always something that I will support.
Yeah, right there, Yosep using it. I mean, with the health that you have left on your character, that was your one break that you're gonna get for a very long time here. I mean, it was worth it to get the extra space, but now one character apiece. Both players very low here. Gonna use the dart, clearing the way here, a little bit of chip. And we're gonna go right back to it here. I mean, gotta make Apology Boy approach you, especially with just this tiny sliver of health left.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're going for a chip out angle here. I don't really know how Apology Boy is supposed to get through here. Got 2 parries on the Mushroom Super, but I mean, there were just too many. You gotta be Daigo to make it out of that.
Yeah, it was almost the play of all time, but not in that timeline, unfortunately. And now it seems like Yosep's starting to get a little bit of hold on the pace of this match here. It's a lot of keep away with Teemo. As impressive as the character can be, sometimes just tossing shrooms and staying away might be exactly what the doctor ordered. Forcing a lot of the Rekka to come out from Apology Boy as well, trying to clear the way. But the only thing about that is sometimes you overextend, get clipped with a jump dart.
Oh no. Unfortunately, you get clipped with this happy birthday right here, as Apology Boy able to get over half health on both characters and don't build Fury in time. Like, you just don't build any burst. I keep talking about it, but it's just so surprising to me that like these 2 happy birthday combos take place and you still are just haven't built up burst yet.
Yeah, Teemo was just dead in that situation. Normally you would have the burst probably like 10-15% health left to save and try to fight and see another day, but man, it's a little unfortunate to like lose a character that quickly off the board and just not really having anything to do. Of course, now you have the 6-7 mushroom attempt. You got the UAV coming in, see if they can make anything happen with it. But there's that 2M again. We were talking about the Illaoi. It's still the great nullifier. See how much damage you want to take off the board for Yosep here. You have Fury on deck, so you're not quite out of this fight.
Yeah, I gotta see. Just go straight into that install as well. But Apology Boy just has so much, all the health lead, it feels like. And having that extra character available means that you can just tag into the Ekko, make it so that your Illaoi heals up a little bit. But unfortunately, the push block just doesn't work out quite the way you wanted it to. And just like that, the health is almost equalized.
Yeah, Apology Boy about to have Fury on deck as well, so it's only a matter of time before you start seeing anyone use it. The forward throw got the tentacle extension with it. Fury coming out from Apology Boy, but you got hit by the drone, and again, the mediums coming in, and Yosep will be taking that round there. Delicious meal to get that 1-0 lead.
Yeah. Just finally walking up a little bit there. And that's all you need. It's like, even if you are in Fury, the Teemo super assist is just the red carpet for Illaoi to kind of just walk you down with those big buttons and really just make something happen.
Just gotta pick up there with the tentacles. Jumping out of the corner as well is huge. JS2 still not mean a lot of space. Not getting hit by the dart. Illaoi getting clipped there. Very unfortunate. Gonna use the break nice and early.
Ooh, goes for that extension, the bleed combo, but unfortunately he's not quite able to keep it going, but still finds the hit in the end. As Yosep is probably going to be able to take out the Illaoi here from Apology Boy. Yes.
Yeah, that damage got to get talked about at some point. Out of all the things I could change about Illaoi, I'm surprised that damage did not get touched at all. But now solo Ekko, Apology Boy, in a very, very tough spot. Not even close to Fury. I mean, it's such a mountain to climb either way. This might be one of those things where you're just going to close your eyes and swing and hope for the best. If you even have a chance, the JS2 to finish the job. And now Yosep on set point, 1 round away from heading to top 8.
Yeah, a little bit of a reset in there too. But like you were saying, I think Apology Boy just kind of wanted, like, accepted that that round was going to be over. And even if you do get like a limit strike, you're not even building up that much burst. So just go next as fast as humanly possible here. Because now, Apology Boy stuck in the corner once again. You got to deal with all these Teemo 50-50s. What do you even do?
Oh, you just stare in the face of death and get the back though. That was huge. The extension with Illaoi as well. What a way to weather the storm. Now the S2 super. Not going to attempt to roll. Going to hold the pressure. More staggers coming in. The parries as well. Didn't find a button though.
A little bit spooky here. Oh my god, you get a pickup after? Jumps over the throw attempt, but still gets hit by that charge S2 from Ekko, and the tentacle makes it so the combo keeps going, and anti-air 2M, Apology Boy is just locked in.
Oh, gets another confirm there. Gonna get the extension over to the corner here. So JS1, the knockdown. Did build up that bar. We are gonna spin it immediately. S2 super. Time for the tentacles. A little bit of calamari, able to parry as well, and what a rebuttal to get some breathing room.
Gotta figure out your way through here, but I mean, that shroom is right behind you. One push block or one backdash too many, and that little thing is just absolutely ready to destroy your health bar here. This Apology Boy is gonna take so much damage.
Just standing behind him menacingly. Worked out. We're getting close here. Inside the orange for Yosep, but still the overhead so tricky to deal with. You have yourself a tentacle as well, so this right here, you're going to be able to set up an entire world of trouble. Mushroom super. Do you have the kill route with a tag launch? You do. Illaoi off the board, and now solo Ekko for Apology Boy. Yosep on set point is looking very solid. Ekko does have 3 bars to work with, though.
This is definitely doable, and that's a great start to get it going. I think that you should be able to get a pretty easy kill along with corner position. So not too bad here for Apology Boy, but Teemo Ekko can be a little bit rough, especially if we do set up tentacles twice in a row. And with 13 seconds left, this is pretty close. I'm not sure who is quite in the lead here when it gets to that end.
You might just have to run up level 3 at this point. I mean, you do have a small lead. It's slowly getting chipped away, though. JS2, and that's going to guarantee it. Apology Boy by the skin of their teeth. Going to be tying things up 1 round apiece here in game number 2.
Yeah, clutch up right when it mattered the most. And just like that, both players on set point here. Gotta see who can make it happen here in this final round. As Yosep stuck in the corner, but boxes their way out with the Teemo 2M.
Yeah, Yosep just did a great job this far, just using that low normal and then just filling the screen with mushrooms, as you mentioned. It's like one of the few characters that can really keep Ekko at bay just with how much stuff they can fill the screen with. And of course, having that tentacle extension with Illaoi is it's definitely a nice little thing to have. But right now, we're gonna go to the shroom loops, build up those badges, the mushroom and the poison online. We're not even thinking about the fire because, I mean, those two badges can go a long way, especially with the happy birthday. It is not looking good for Apology Boy.
A little bit of a spooky start here. Gosh, we're almost all the way dead. You gotta keep Ekko on the sidelines here to just try and get a little bit of that green health back. But oh no, run up throw. We sacrificed the Illaoi to get this opening.
It's a chess play. Let's see if it works out. The push block there, coming back in. Happy birthday. That's gonna be Teemo taken off the board, and now you're coming in against this Illaoi sitting there with the ultimate online. Next hit could be huge if you can find a confirm. Sending up the tentacles, but we're not gonna hold an immediate S2 to clear the board. And Yosep gonna be taking it 2-1 over Apology Boy.
Oh my god, just the S2 in neutral, like nothing beats it. I always will say, like Blazy is my go-to vibe, like this is sauce neutral. But look at that, 5L mash, run up, do lariat, just hit the button, make it happen.
And then 5L mash behind the shield, why not? We're gonna even protect the 5L mash to make it even better. And then coming in with the Braum behind it, it's like, kind of undoes the scaling, just the character hits so damn hard. Now the buff on the shield, the break coming in, over 50% down off of that Darius. We're gonna keep him in too, not gonna handshake tag into the Caitlyn. And 3H, my beloved, clearing the way.
Oh my god, tries to get the parry on that, like, puppeted out H from Vi. But it doesn't even matter, you just run up, put up the shield, and the Vi assist gets that combo started. As Galladiated just kind of running away with this so far, and now we're back on the Vi. We gotta see, does the 5L come out?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to meet fire with fire in the situation with Caitlyn, just because it's like, if Vi wants to get in on Caitlyn, Vi is going to get in. There's only a certain amount of time you can really hold back, especially with the shield behind it. You can see now Braum getting to work, not looking good for Mr. Choopy early here. Search for the throw, held up, worked out for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Gladiated does really, like, love that throw, but Mr. Choopy, the instant overhead, opens up Gladiated this first try, and now we gotta see the lovers quarrel here, you know, by going up against Caitlyn, but Gladiated does have, like, an extreme meter advantage here, so we're gonna see if Mr. Choopy is able to, you know, work through that, power through it all.
Yeah, you pretty much just need one combo into the level 3 if you can find it, getting clipped there. Gonna get the extension, got some meter to work with here. Because Gladiator using that double down too, you don't have to worry about that 35% taken away from your gain on the burst like everyone else does, but who needs that when you got the cease and desist to finish the job?
Yeah, I mean, just air throw into the instant OTGs, and then you just let the level 3 rip. Gladiator just has so much meter this entire time that, you know, you can just dump it sometimes. I think that's one of the nice things about Vi, is her, like, you don't really use her level 1s that often. So it means that you get to do that, like, turbo giga damaging level 3 pretty much whenever you want.
Yeah, just you put the Braum behind him, man. It's a deadly duo to deal with, especially when it comes to this corner pressure, sneaking in the command throw. Gonna take the knockdown. And as you mentioned, it's like you don't really have to use the level 1 supers. Usually in those situations, we'll see people just use Super Crater Maker, but Gladiated, in the pro that they are, gets the pickup with the Braum. And this right here, I mean, no super needed, just tag it in with the Crater Maker and Caitlyn off the board.
And this is the power of this team, right? It's like any hit just leads to so much damage, and just like that, you might even be dead here, as we do have access to the Braum, to the Vi, and we could get a tag launch here as well, potentially. Oh no, we do the double down. You gotta make sure don't do the limit strike.
Bro, does this kill?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
The crazy thing is that it kills and it doesn't build break. Because of those changes, once again, we're seeing it come into play. You're just so punished for using Freestyle, just on this patch in general.
I'm kind of liking it, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a nice little shakeup that we used to see, because like one of the reasons Freestyle was so strong, it's like not only the mix that you get, but when you're constantly building the burst like over and over, limit strike becomes so much like bigger when you're using Freestyle, because there's not really consequences to using it, and now you have to second guess when you're going to be using this breaks using Freestyle. And there's been a couple of times this far on stream that we haven't seen people have that escape option, and their characters are kind of just having to stare death in the face.
Yeah. And now, I mean, Mr. Troopy is stuck in the corner. I feel like this side of the screen has just been all Galladiated all the time here. Because once again, the tag launch into the Braum, set up the blue unbreakable, and now you're kind of stuck. What do you do?
Now charging in with the shield, it's like this is nullifying all these big swings from Darius. Speaking of big swings, gonna get one right there. No super needed. I mean, Galladiated absolutely just speed running this right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all Galladiated all the time. So finally, though, Mr. Troopy gets a limit strike, starts to build up that burst a little bit more. But the watch, the boom, isn't quite able to combo. Unfortunately, Mr. Troopy just gets a little bit too antsy, lets Galladiated land, and the ground. You're hitting that level 3, and you're just killing them instantly.
I mean, it's one of those situations. You have so much meter for both of your characters. You're going to let it rip. You're almost a fully healthy Braum. It's like, why not at that point? It hits, it hits. It doesn't. Lose 60%. We live to see another day. And immediately off rip again. The shield coming in. The 5L. Kuro extension. And Galladiated is just picking things up right where they left it.
Yeah, I mean, once again, just putting Mr. Troopy in this corner here, and we just armor through the mash out attempt. You got the other character on screen. Unfortunately, because no freestyle, can't tag back, but just the lariat in neutral hits Mr. Troopy and gets a little bit of damage on the Caitlyn as well.
Yeah, it is a one-player game right now, and Mr. Troopy just continues to get clipped. No pickup there, though, but why not mash the L? And this right here is going to be it. Galladiated, very quick 2-0 to punch their ticket into winners finals.
Dude, the chapter on the YouTube VOD is going to be like 2 millimeters long. That was crazy. Mr. Troopy is fantastic,
So,
but
Yosep, Teemo on the board early against this Vi, and I will say, Vi is another one of those characters that really can just put Teemo in the blender. Of course, charging up the rocket punch to go ahead and close things in. The Illaoi assist behind it just makes it so much more impressive.
it can be really difficult to kind of figure out what to do here. Unfortunately, we do lose the corner here for psixou, but still you get options, and that was such a tricky little cross-up, unfortunately, or high-low mix-up rather. Unfortunately, not able to convert, but this time we're able to make it happen and force psixou to use the break just to try and like keep any sort of momentum in their favor.
And they're just piling on. That tentacle makes it even more dangerous. Why not two? Get the extension. Gonna be Teemo dead and gone with the super crater maker. Now just left to almost a fully healthy Illaoi, but just so much health on the side of psixou right now. Gotta fight your way out of this corner.
Yeah, we gotta see. Oh no, happy birthday here for Yosep. We do have access to the Teemo super assist. Not sure if you have a quirky little extension, but instead we just go right into level 3. And that might be a dead Illaoi. That's just, she does so much damage. Illaoi is crazy.
Yeah, that is going to take her off the board. And I mean, you got your money's worth with hitting that Vi as well on that happy birthday. So all of a sudden you have the lead here. You have the Fury as well. There's the super assist coming in from Teemo. Staggering the pressure little by little. But of course the stagger coming back to 5L. Dashing in. I mean, holding down back. Been working out. Neutral jump. They set up the tentacles. They get the pickup with it as well. Do you pop the Fury to try to get this round?
Seems like we're holding on to it for now. Almost builds a level 3 for psixou, but we do decide to spend the Fury. As now you gotta try and run up here. And just once again, we've seen it so many times in that previous set. I mean, Yosep is just so willing to throw out that Illaoi lariat and really just force the issue.
That's S2 my beloved right there, clearing the way. And now a neutral jump, getting the party started here for Yosep. Vi in the corner. There's a break there. Got 2 tentacles down. You're gonna need a lot more damage off of that, but why not a 2H to put him back into the corner? Gonna send in Teemo here. And you are gonna go for the mushroom super, so this is gonna be the damage route. And I think you low-key have enough to kill here. If you spend the bar, you will, and Vi not gonna have a chance here. Yosep on the verge of a perfect, almost fully healthy Illaoi for psixou though.
Yeah, I mean, the Teemo super just gives you so many options in combos. Just because you're always able to get that tag launch if you want it after. That it's good, it's really good, but in this case, psixou goes for a reset. Gonna pay off big time here. We have access to the super assist, might just be able to kill.
Yeah, the S1, man, we talked about it. The level 3 in a trench coat. Now Illaoi v Illaoi, it's a lot closer than it was looking. So we can work our way out of the corner here. Those long mediums still coming in over the top. Gonna get the extension here, and we talked about, man, the Fury is not even probably going to have a chance to come out at this point, so you have to do it on your own merit.
Yeah, you really just gotta have like the nicer neutral in this situation, especially in this Illaoi mirror. They try to bait out any sort of a throw after the Teemo darts, but now they're just running in. We got the airstrike on its way. A little bit of a scramble, and neither player is able to find it.
Yeah, surprise no punish, smashing out that 2L there. Jumping back in, look for another one. 2M, my beloved, the long-reaching normal. To put psixou in a very good spot. I think the S1 super is going to be enough to close things out on the board now. Maybe one round apiece.
Yeah, really just finding the hit there after that retreating guard. I mean, psixou tying it up, but Yosep does have a first advantage, which, you know, we've seen it time and time again. It matters, right? Like, it especially matters right now, so interested to see who's able to take it here.
Oh, look for the reset there. What a tech. Still getting smacked by the tentacle. No harm, no foul, and a parry. Dashing in, not close enough to find anything. Oh, wow. A little 50-50 mix-up right there. The Illaoi is just coming in. Over to the corner now. Scaled pretty hard. Not going to get a lot of damage, but the air throw is going to open up a world of options here. Mushroom super to pile it on.
Oh, tries to get a pickup, but it just is not quite big enough of a hitbox anymore after those changes. But still, I mean, psixou starting to hurt here really bad. The Illaoi down to her final pixel of health. That's once again just trying to bait something out, but there's just nothing there.
Staying planted, trying to prep with the 5L, but now you just got to get around the shrooms here. So one thing, it's like if you get on Teemo, it works out for you. You allow him to set him shop, like you really have to start picking and choosing your punches. Sing in the Illaoi though. Now you just got to 2L your way through all these shrooms.
That could be a little bit spooky here as now, I mean, psixou down on death's door, decides not to use the level 3, so we do have one more chance here for the buy, but I mean, there's just no chance of any sort of a burst. Luckily, the buy kind of body blocks it, so we're not able to get a punish off the parry, and just like that, psixou forces the burst after a parry of their own.
Yeah, so low on health here. Definitely getting a little dangerous. Ends up finding the confirm. Vi off the board now. Illaoi. I mean, you basically sneeze on her at this point. It's going to be wraps. No break in sight. You got the meter to cook with. Over the top. Got caught by the pebble. Not looking good. Throwing in the rock. And just got clipped by the falling light. It's going to be the first game going Yosep's way.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking pretty good for psixou a couple times in there, but I mean, I think Yosep just pretty consistently was able to, you know, just work out those defensive situations a little bit faster. But every time I see psixou's character in game, it scares me. I get freaked out. I like lose my train of thought. I don't know what to do.
Let's get back into this one. Yosep with that 1-game lead, 1 game away from heading over to winners finals. psixou though, great start. A little bit of a happy birthday. Double tentacles down, but of course the float. It's like the unsung thing from Teemo, man. That float just makes everything so much more difficult, like just to get a hold of him. Of course, he just recently got a nerf where like crouching things isn't gonna be like as big as a thing. Like all of his hurt boxes are kind of regulated now. We haven't seen it come into too much play, but of course the float's so hard to deal with. And that's a big time damage for Yosep.
That was like a quirky little, I don't even know what counter hit psixou there to cause so much hit stun, but I mean, Yosep able to really capitalize off it all, and the instant level 1 there should be able to finish off the Vi as Yosep is just kind of running over him so far.
50% down now on psixou's Illaoi. Good start though. Extension over to the corner with the JS1. You might just take the S2 super route here, or just single tentacle. Gonna get the extension. Try to fight something or look for something in the air. No one home on that one. You are gonna pay for it though, as Yosep gonna be putting themselves on a set point 1 round away from that winners finals.
Yeah, just it's looking really, really good if it does go the way of Yosep here. Again, we might see psixou might not have another burst here. That might not be an option. Unfortunately, Yosep does drop the combo here, so it does give psixou another chance, but the mix-up's too powerful.
Yeah, that Teemo mix-up, dude, it's been around for a minute. It still gives everybody hard times. Trying to fight the way to the corner, though, is psixou. Slowly chunking away, hit the wrong character on that one. The retreating guard and still swaying in. Command throw. Look for the 2L reset as well. Not wanting to spin the meter just yet.
Yeah, I mean, just really very patient from both players, you know. Yosep waiting for the perfect time to spend that break meter, make sure that there is no chance of any sort of like a burst bait taking place. I mean, psixou. Oh, the block on the J2M is so good. That was sick.
Let's keep the distance with the dart. Got caught with the last one there, but now setting up shop. Kind of rocket punch their way through here. But now it's like even more space, man. S1 super. You take an inch, Teemo's going to take a mile. And now you have your back to the wall. This hurts even more. The burning brush.
Yeah, man, this is spooky. You just got a lot of stuff going on here. Unfortunately, because of the parry, we're not able to get much going from it. And the trade combo here from psixou, great awareness to be able to confirm off of that assist.
Man, it's going to dump the meter too. We want the Illaoi off the board. Just so they don't have any more backup, you know what I mean? Changing in, the damage isn't as crazy unless Teemo really starts getting you in the corner. They're trying to chase down, but getting clipped, unfortunately. Mushroom doing the heavy lifting there. Got caught with the frying pan. Now Illaoi v Teemo. Rekka coming in. I mean, that's going to be it here. Anything that gets put on, you're going to see the Rekka to try to clear the way. But getting clipped here. 2-0 reset the instant overhead, but not able to finish the food in their plate. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, Teemo just trying to throw everything that he possibly can at Illaoi here. And it's working out a little bit, but just like that, the level 3 after the bring down with that dive kick, it's just going to be enough. Teemo, you're a little man. I bet you taste great with that little mushroom hat on. It is over.
You know, Teemo stew, 1 round apiece here. psixou still got some life in him. Getting that the Illaoi off the board, kind of big, but able to make things work. Either way, still S2, my beloved, clearing the way. Got the $2 contribution there from Just for Indie. Appreciate that very much here as psixou gets back to work. You mentioned those electrics, a lot easier to hit now, and psixou's having no trouble landing them.
I mean, making good use of those buffs, right? Just never dropping the combo, making it happen. Now tries to parry the tentacle, but we're able to bait it out. That's one of my favorite interactions with Illaoi. If you want to bait it, you have an option, but there's just so many overheads, and in the end, it was the load able to open up psixou.
Now we're setting up shop here, jumping in with the pizza cutter. Take Illaoi over to the corner here. I mean, the world's kind of your oyster. You got the poison online. So close to setting up the mushroom as well. Just going to use the limit strike here. We're not going to use the mushroom super to build the badge. We get it either way, so I mean, long-term investment's working out as we're able to escape the corner here for psixou.
You gotta try and figure out your way through this situation if you are Yosep. You're stuck in the corner against this Vi Illaoi team. Unfortunately, though, the Illaoi takes a lot of damage and the reversal gets baited out. Yosep just absolutely ready for that attempt from psixou. And that might be the set.
Just a chip, but of course the tentacle smack, the helping hand. I mean, I respect the betting it all right there on the level 3, but I don't think it's going to work out long term because, of course, S2 again. S1 super, though, not close enough. Got to deal with it. Small chunk of change to work with on health. Dashing in, you did catch the Teemo, though. 6-0 with that level 3. Got to make a miracle happen. You have to parry this thing or use the Rekka. You cleared a few darts, but there was still 3 more in the chamber. And Yosep gonna be heading over to winners finals.
For being damn good at the game, but now the LARP god is LARPing a little bit himself. It's gonna be the Darius Ekko here. I have not seen this team since Frosty Faustings. I do not know if this is like his secret weapon or not.
We'll see how things going. We're gonna catch out the damage early here. Giant beam. We got the Wraith form on deck as well. Whatever we want to pop it. Try to set up the grenade and doing a great job of playing keep away this far.
I mean, it can be really hard. I think that Ekko, obviously, but he does have some issues getting in on these like projectile-based characters a lot of the time. And just like that, I mean, Senna, tag launch in, you should be able to kill here.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna be Darius off the board nice and early. One less heavy hitter to deal with. Now Ekko in the corner here. Wraith form as well, so it's like you gotta deal with some pretty good mix coming in as we slide on inward, chasing the projectile down. I like how they let it take up space before they dashed in, just to see what the reaction was going to be, but we get some breathing room. Time Winder super, no extension though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what James is trying to go for there, but does get hit by that Time Winder. Now not quite able to hit confirm, but Apology Boy ready for the tech, but the super is just too far. Your sword isn't that big, man, come on.
I think that's like the one time I've ever seen that whiff. Like where it should have hit, but it was just right outside of the sword's range. And now, I mean, either way, Ekko's still not looking too good here. Ends up escaping with a chunk of their life. Chasing out the fireball, trying to search for this air option, but of course, why not just send out the beam? We just got Cyclops and Tokon, man, but we got the Optic Blast right here. As James06 gonna be taking that first round.
And instantly using the Yasuo assist to cover that ground, and the stance L to OTG pick up a combo after. And now we should be able to get a Limit Strike and a Wraith Form here. This is looking bad.
Chasing out the fireball, throwing it out twice. Flipping Darius there. And it's just, man, this Wraith form is just so much better than the base form. You've seen that air mobility just to get around the Time Winder. Now you're able to get back to work, going Ghost once again. Gonna take the tag, launch no Limit Strike this time. See what the option's gonna be here. Look for the reset. Great defense play from Apology Boy.
Finally doing a good job holding back, but the stance 2H makes it so that your air approach does not work the way you wanted it to. Now James06, cheekiest little cross up there, fake to the other side, and Apology Boy just got his ankles broken.
Yeah, quick little shimmy there. The Allen Iverson, and now on the verge of a, I mean, I think there might be a pixel taken off a Senna, I'm not sure, but either way, it's close to a perfect hit for James06. That's Apology Boy can do something here. Great defense, got caught with the overhead, no conversion though.
The fuzzy was so good from James, but it just didn't work out in the end. He just wasn't ready. It was too good even.
Pretty big damage, the Limit Strike. Coming back in, still with the bleed applied as well. Oh, just getting clipped though. We mashed out S1 around here. And this right here with the meter on deck should be very close to taking out. Oh, just a chunk left for Darius.
Not quite able to get there. Unfortunately, after the 3H, there's no more combo. Now you gotta deal with it. And the chip out is just too much. There was a big old bomb coming your way after. And the moment you're in that block string, like, there's just no escape.
Yeah, death from above coming in with that grenade. Not really any options there, so James gonna be taking the first game. I mean, looking very solid, doing a great job of just keeping distance when Senna when they need it. Of course, just playing that game plan as well. Wraith form online. It's fireball, we chase it behind, and now off to a good start with the Yasuo here. Tag, launch. Got a lot of the Wraith meter built up as well, and what a pickup, the break coming in from Apology Boy, but so much damage taken off the board, the parry there. Gotta fire the shot behind it. Yasuo coming in, now you're in the sandwich, Wraith form online, it's getting trickier.
Oh my god, a little bit of a shimmy there, that overhead with the air dash. Now you're out of the Wraith meter, so you do gotta figure out a way to build it back once more. But Apology Boy back to neutral once more. Oh my god, gets the parry.
Yeah, that could turn the tides, but of course the break there. And that right there is a moment you definitely want to use the break. Like we mentioned, they're few and far in between now, but that is an optimal use to not have to eat that damage and be able just to turn the tide and the momentum so quick on Apology Boy. James06, man, looking very solid thus far. Ends up hitting the wrong character, but still, I mean, we're just going to keep on swinging the 2H, flipping Senna.
I mean, we just keep it going. No reason to stop. Unfortunately, both players just not quite ready for that rollout. As James finds the hit, not able to get a kill here, but Apology Boy, yeah, I mean, you're down to your last amount of HP. There's not much you could do there.
Yeah, I want to throw just to close it out there, and I mean, speed running away here. James06 on the verge of a 2-0 here. See if Apology Boy can make anything happen. Another parry. Been on point thus far from James. Gonna get the Yasuo into, so now it's that full distance game. What a hit. The pickup, what a confirm. And now you're gonna take a trip over to the corner, building up that Wraith form as well. Absolutely massive as you get the extension with the grenade here. And now it's time to go Ghost.
Oh my god, the parry into the up back Homebreaker. That was like the only way out of that situation there for Apology Boy. The defense is working out pretty well. Now, I mean, Senna down to her last amount of HP. We got to figure out a way to make this happen.
Stagger pressure, gets the lift here. Not looking good for Apology Boy. There's the break. Might be the last one you see here, chasing the power wave. Run up, found the light, no conversion as well. Senna, just a chunk. I was going to say staying alive, but not for too long here. Solo Yasuo. But if anyone's going to get the job done, it's going to be the swordsman here as we see immediate neutral jump button. Getting at the damage, and just like that, man, it is a lot closer than it was seeming off the rip.
We gotta see if there's a way to get damage on both characters here. The big laser comes through, and we just throw right after. Not going for that weird like stance L conversion off the throw, just straight into the level 1. Now Apology Boy is pretty much one hit from dead here with the Fury on James's side.
Yeah, James is gaming right now. Takes that throw, no harm, no foul. He's still got the Fury. We're gonna pop it now, and now, I mean, every hit matters just a little bit more. They're piercing through the Time Winder. Not gonna be a factor here as we just slowly chip away at that health, and James 06 gonna be eliminating Apology Boy and moving forward to losers quarterfinals. Was 2 Echoes, yeah. So with as you mentioned, the LARPing is gonna end here. Oh no, never mind. It's Ahri Akali. I'm looking at the wrong side. The LARPing continues for SoulDemon.
The LARPing never ends. We're in perpetual LARP zone. But SoulDemon. Okay, no, it's LARP. I was gonna say SoulDemon looking good, and then just a tag launch into nothing.
Maybe fake demons out here, but hey, that's pairing the super cool there. Dashing out though, getting caught by the 2L from Bleed. Right back to the corner you go. The charge up H is a whiff. We're picking that bad boy back up. We use the break there, but to no avail as the 2H from the heavens gonna send us into a solo Ahri here for SoulDemon.
Yeah, that 2H is still crazy. Like they made it so that is like a button, but and the run up 5L from Ahri, you can add as much recovery on it as you want. It's still pretty good.
Not bad for bottom 3. Running back in though, got the tentacle behind him. Still just staggering away the Time Winder to keep himself safe. You have to worry about the approach here. And that's one of the buttons that really got nerfed from Ahri too, is the JH, but right there, hit a meaty, not gonna matter, and that's gonna be Ekko off the board. Never mind, they look for the parry. It's only a matter of time. He had a bet to try to parry the dart there, not gonna work out. Illaoi v Ahri here, 1 character a pop.
Yeah, I mean, even if you got the parry on the first one, there's like 3 or 4 kunai there. Like, you got to parry all, there's just no. Now, I mean, Bleed doesn't even need the Fury dash cancel, able to just use the tentacle to keep it going, and the super assist in Fury does so much damage, and is just able to finish off the character.
Hey, nurse be damn, man. Bleed still looking on point here. Up 1 round. See how things unfold here. I mean, there's a lot of time at the corner for SoulDemon last time. This time, immediately clearing the way with the Illaoi assists. Time to backdash, get some breathing room. The 2M, great way to get things started here. Optimal routing as always. So we're gonna take the limit strike. Set up the dart. As we mentioned, you can't get cross up off of that dart anymore. You can't just jump and get the free cross up. You have to chase and kind of look for a read, look for a prediction to get some more Oki off of that, or at least get a read off of it.
Yeah, you gotta do a little bit more work if you want to get a mix-up off of it. It's not just instant. I hit a limit strike. I get whatever mix-up I want here. It just requires a little bit more setup. But now, Bleed with the sick combo and the amazing burst bait after, and this is probably the end of SoulDemon's Akali. No, we dropped the combo.
Oof. Yeah, the curse can't live for too long. The forward throw, Bleed always finishing the food on their plate here. Solo Ahri once again. See if SoulDemon can get anything going with it.
I mean, I think that this definitely is the character that SoulDemon is more comfortable on. If ever there were a time to make something happen, this would be it. Now we have access. The parry whiffs, unfortunately, just a little bit too much pushback on the Ekko there. And now once again, it's down to these final 2 characters.
SoulDemon with that level 3 could be huge, but of course that patented stagger pressure from Bleed. Finding the forward throw, we're gonna run up, go back to the well, why not? S1 super. No chance at life there. First game going Bleed's way.
I'm curious to see if we're going to see a character switch. I think that like SoulDemon's great, but I think that the Akali definitely is like showing the fact that like he's been playing Ekko this whole time. So we gotta see, do you stick to your guns? Do you try and switch it up? What's the move here?
There's no end to the LARP as we hit the rematch button. Bleed off to a hot start once again. Still get that S1 extension with the tentacle. Barely on the screen though to get the down S1, so the nerf's not affecting there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, still though, now you gotta deal with all this, and the Akali dies, the Ahri almost dying. Luckily for SoulDemon, the combo from Bleed does drop, but it's still, this is not a good situation.
Yeah, I mean, you are fighting for your life here. The parry though, forward throw. See how much you can get going. The get up attack gonna be punished here. Break on deck for Bleed. I mean, you're so healthy, probably gonna hold on there for a little bit longer. Limit strike, there's the dart, rolling away, chases the throw. Little by little, we're working on this Ekko.
Oh my god. tries to get something going with that jab to really just stuff the approach from Bleed, but I mean, the whiff punish from the kid is just too good, and SoulDemon is going to lose a full character for it pretty much.
Yeah, man, it's just been SoulDemon will have these moments, dude, but Bleed is just so clutch and end up finding these confirms to go ahead and turn the tide here. Now, onset point, goes the distance. The thing is, too, is Akali's just been taken off the board so early. It's been a lot of solo Ahri from SoulDemon. Yeah, the overhead coming in, not able to find a confirmed detect, though. Keeping themselves safe, jumping out of the way of the next throw. SoulDemon, I mean, we're scrambling here. We're fighting.
Oh my god, the freestyle, it just comes out over and over again. Unfortunately, not able to get quite the conversion that you wanted. But the jab catches the rewind before anything can happen, and Bleed gets an opening finally after that parry from SoulDemon.
And there's a break from SoulDemon too. Gonna be a long time before we see another one of those as Akali's taken off the board. Stop me if you heard this one before, but solo Ahri gonna have to make things work for SoulDemon, and that's a great start. Jumping over the tentacle. Over the quarter, Illaoi goes. All comes down to how you start using this Dart Oki. Of course, looking for limit strike. How do we fight from here?
Seems like we just get the throw on the rollout, but because you're Ahri, you just don't get any real reward after it. So Bleed is just pretty willing to take this strike throw, and unfortunately, just like that, combo does start here after that whiff parry. Now we got Ekko on the screen. Gotta see, take a break, tag into the Illaoi, and this might just be it. The level 3 comes out, and you gotta meet this god, and I don't think she's happy.
Yeah, that is as optimal as you can possibly want it. Almost a complete 100% taken off the board. It's like 95. And Bleed, the 2-0 over SoulDemon. Moving forward to losers, quarters, finals. Bleed. So see if that continues to be a theme and how much they're going to get out of that race form.
Yeah, I like it. Instant. Oh my god. Choopy blocks that on the first time. That is W defense. That's crazy.
Apprehend, the yank down. You're gonna get the extension with the S1. Oh, didn't get the extra apprehend. That feels bad right there. Now you're getting punished. Should be close to 50% down now, just depending on how much meter you want to spend. You do have full wraith form, so you can start getting a little funky with it. We're gonna pop it here. Of course, get all that movement, all that damage coming in. Fireball, chasing it again. I mean, this is a tough spot for Braum. You have to look for the parry. I was just about to say that they find one in the break coming in from James.
Unfortunately, not able to convert after those freestyle nerfs to burst, but still, I mean, Choopy runs in, and that's the counter. Can't do that against Yasuo. Works against most characters, but because of that projectile invincibility on that super, able to just break through the Aegis, and the fuzzy low works out for James.
Man, it's so oppressive when Senna's coming at you in wraith form and that fuzzy comes in, because it's that true high-low. That overhead, it's unreactable. You're getting hit by that thing every single time. Right now, James taking out Darius. Gonna be solo. Caitlyn here, the wind wall set up. We're gonna look for the shot. Able to dash through and avoid it. Flick not gonna work here, and not looking good for Caitlyn. I think you might have enough on the board to go ahead and close the book on this one. So, oh, never mind. The curse, the drop.
Oh my, you killed this gamer. You did it to them.
Oh,
no. James finally getting shot a couple times here. Mr. Choopy, at the very least, able to limit strike, built a little bit of that burst back. But suddenly this is a little bit winnable. The bullet hits, and now we hit the snipe. No NA aim in sight. Mr. Choopy is like one combo away from killing.
Yeah, that collateral was huge, but we are going to dash through. However, Senna, the saving grace, Yasuo, the assist, ends up getting that round. I got a little close right there, a little too close for comfort. I thought the curse was coming in, but James able to hold things together. It's a great start for Mr. Choopy here. You want to attack the Senna more than anything in this situation, just because they've been getting so much mileage just off of the S1 or just the rifle assist. So, gotta attack the zoner at this point.
Yeah, you gotta just kill that gamer. But we are able to just mash through the parry, get something going here. Oh, once again, the mix-ups from James have just been too good, and it's just so difficult to block.
Backing up here, taking the space, getting clipped by the shot. I mean, take the damage where you can on Yasuo. We're going to return fire the other way. Just chip there, able to roll in, gets a slide. No confirm off it, but we pick it right back up where we left off. It's going to be Senna off the board here. Solo Yasuo. You are going to have Fury on deck if things get close. It was a drop, but we get the air reset with the throw.
Hey man, it's just all according to plan. Like, that's just what Mr. Choopy wanted the whole time. Actually, he's a genius. But now, this combo from Yasuo should only need 1 meter to kill. Don't need to use no super assist, nothing like that. And just like that, it's pretty even.
Yeah, 2 sluggers here. Mr. Chupi with that level 3 though to make things hurt a lot. There's the super assist coming in. They get the side swap. Uh-oh. Gotta block this entire thing. Didn't commit to the other end of the S2. Still looking for that air apprehend. It's such a big risk because if you miss, you are going to get punished. And speaking of punish right now, Darius going through it. James sitting pretty right now.
The limit strike comes through. The throw might have been enough to kill. Now James deciding to spend that Fury Burst. Really just leave it all on the court. But Mr. Chupi with the clutch air throw into a potential level 3 here. This might just be enough to kill.
Gas does not scale too hard at all. I think this one might be it. It should be. Oh, it's just a chunk. The level 3 still on deck for James as well. We rip it. It wasn't quick enough for the whiff punish. You like the idea just to pull the trigger, but now it's 1 round apiece.
Sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself. You know, like you gotta truly think that you got that dog in you. And James is pretty good at that. So, you know, making it work. Does the super to get that full Wraith meter. And once again, just the run up low catches Mr. Chupi out.
Yeah, it's a slow approach into the slide there. Truly making him think. Look for the air reset. Didn't find the throw. Break online for Mr. Chupi. Try to go for the bonk as well. Great defense as far. You did eat a lot of damage, but you're still playing this well. Getting some space. Still searching for that apprehend. The air apprehend. We just talked about how big of a risk that is sometimes because all that hang time you can get punished. Instead of getting out the way, though, Caitlyn in now.
It can be a little bit awkward here for Caitlyn. You gotta work through all this, but just the roll up low. That's all you need sometimes. We're going to be able to get this limit strike and set up. Oh, I was going to say set up whatever we want, but once again, the curse comes through.
It's Spaghetti-O right now. Jumping over the throw, though. What a call just to hold up. This right here, man. Proper routing. I think you might be able to start searching for a kill here if you are Mr. Chupi. That charge definitely helps. The headless, not enough. Just a chunk with the bleed. Holding the apprehend. Able to tag out. That is clutch from James to keep that Senna alive.
And just like that, you should be able to get a kill here as well. Tornado comes out. And now, I mean, Mr. Chupi was gaming for a good portion of that, but it doesn't matter. James is just too good sometimes.
Man, I got to really start making this JS1 work. Gotta find these shots. Of course, the wind wall in just makes that a little more difficult. There's the super. They clip Senna. That's 1 off the board. The 1v1 now. Missed the apprehend pull. Still just walking back. I mean, it's going to be wind wall versus shot here.
James just has to try and find their way in. The throw doesn't quite work out, but Mr. Chupi gets there, and the jump after the 2M, because Yasuo is in the air, makes it so we can bait the burst. But unfortunately, we don't finish the combo, and Mr. Chupi's starting to hurt for this.
Yeah, it's Fury damage too. This next one is so big. We're going to mash out the lights with the level 3. I think this is going to be it. Mr. Chupi, barring a drop, is going to be able to close things out. That was so clutch to mash out the 5L there. And it's going to work out as Mr. Chupi going to be taking that 1-game lead.
Oh my God, that was so close. I think if James just was able to hit that JS1, would have been able to finish it off. But unfortunate drop. Gotta have those in the bag. Gotta be able to clutch when it matters the most. And Mr. Chupi this time proved that, you know, got that dog in him.
Yeah, we are going back and forth here. Very, very close. Just clutching up as Mr. Chupi ends up dropping the air reset there. Now you got to pay for it. Darius on the attack. Gonna take the limit strike here. Able to roll out. What a tech to keep themselves healthy. Still searching for these apprehends, but no big punishes yet from James.
Yeah, sometimes you just run up throw. I think that a lot of people, especially post tag out, don't expect it. And James tries to just run up, parry nothing in the wind wall. It was a serious decision, but you know, he's a G. He's up there. I'm not. So cannot complain too much.
Oh, wow. The armor to get through the cross-up, man, unfortunately, are punishable there. And now it's going to be Darius off the board again. Mr. Chupi going to have to make things happen with the Caitlyn. We've seen them in this position before. And that shot's a great way to start things. There's the bullet. Ends up getting clipped out of the way, though. There's the stance L. Going to get picked up over to the corner here. Do we go limit strike or search for the damage? Just set up the wind wall, actually, to keep the pressure going.
Yeah, and tries to go for the overhead with Senna, but Mr. Chupi, once again, the defense has been pretty consistent, so gotta see, but you just can't throw out wind wall whenever you want when Caitlyn meter.
Now in the Wraith form with the Fury. Let's get dicey real quick. Still tossing that fireball chasing behind it. Now back to base form. And still not even thinking about zoning. We're running in with the normal Senna buttons here.
Oh my god, what a mash. Recognized that the assist call was a little bit too late. I just knew that that was their time to go in and get crazy with it. And now you do have the level 3 on deck with all of this damage. This might just be enough to kill.
See what the survey says here. It is enough to go ahead and close things out. James, 1 round away from tying things up here.
Yeah, get a little bit crazy with it. James starting to really find that groove, but as I say it, the big axe swing in the air. This is too good.
Oh, delay on the 5M as well. Gears starting to turn for Mr. Choopy here. Got caught with the back throw though. Ends up rolling out. And why not a throw for your troubles? Back throw as well. Not even fighting for the corner, man. We're going back to the middle of the screen here. Another air throw. They look for the stomp with a break.
And both these players just putting hands on each other. I feel like that's just been what's been happening this entire game. It's kind of crazy. Oh, Tento's here? Tento, why do you hate my girlfriend and want her to die? That's crazy. I don't know why. Why did you say that last week? That was weird. Anyways, we got James 06 getting a nice little combo here. And we might even be able to kill. Do we have a tag launch? No, we have a combo drop.
Caitlyn, small chunk left here on the attack though. Darius coming in. Yasuo is just getting the crap beat out of him in the corner. No help in sight, and now Senna gonna get caught by this S1 super here for the kill. Solo, Yasuo, Mr. Choopy back on the attack.
Oh my god, Mr. Choopy right on to the trap as well. And with the snipes, we should be able to get the kill. What a clutch. That was so good. It was looking really good for James, I feel like, most of that round. But the Caitlyn on low health just went nuts.
And now Mr. Choopy on set point here. So close to getting to loser semi. See if they can close the deal here. James is having their moments. It's been back and forth this far. Back in the middle of the screen. It's Darius axe though, man. These 5Ms, so hard to deal with. Why not a low there? The bleed online. Get up attack, not going to be the answer. Gonna be a boatload of damage incoming, and that break slowly building up. I think Yasuo is going to be dead before they have a chance to look for the limit strike instead of spinning the meter.
We gotta see, you set up the bomb, you get the little mix-up, but we've seen it one too many times. But this time, we hit the 3rd layer after another cross-up from the Yasuo. And Mr. Choopy's starting to feel it.
See if they use break at some point to keep this Darius healthy. Gonna go ghost on this one. Backdashing, chasing the fireball again. Can't afford to get clipped. That was a big swing and a miss, and Darius off the board. Fury left for Caitlyn against 2 characters here. We've seen Mr. Choopy in this position before with the Caitlyn, and what an anti-air. In the blink of an eye, Yasuo off the board. Zoner v Zoner. Fury online for both players.
Yeah, it's gonna clock. It's both these guys are just fighting with the entire might of the US military. They're just going on each other. Now the parry, you can't just randomly super there.
There's the Fury as well. And you gotta bide your time. You have to stay away from Senna for as long as possible, or this time you're gonna get your Fury baited. The pickup from James could be massive here. A drop combo though, and a launcher coming in from Mr. Choopy. Both of these players just fighting tooth and nail to try to close this one out. This extra damage, the limit strike, and it's time to guess for your life. What a tech to stay alive.
Oh my god, there's just so much spaghetti from both players, but in the end, Mr. Choopy just finds the win and that scramble.
Now we bottom 1? You won't believe this tournament run.
0 Threshes in top 8. The propaganda, it's endless. We could go nuts, but now Yosep getting off to a good start here by already putting the corner against this team.
And there's a bottom 1 Illaoi, as we just mentioned, coming in again. The instant overhead cannot be denied, man. That thing has taken many victims. The break coming out from Galladiated. And I will say, for as much as they're getting beat down right now, the meter advantage is going to consistently be in Galladiated's favor just because they don't have to deal with the freestyle nerf of building the break. But as of right now, man, it is, you can throw the nerfs out the window because it is not looking good. Galladiated absolutely getting mauled by this Teemo.
Yeah, I mean, those little slingshots up, just keep on working, leave Teemo just outside of the get-up attack range, and then hit just meaty enough for Galladiated to have to figure out a way through, but Yosep, pretty much a perfect here, it feels like. Gonna be able to get a lot of damage on that Shroom badge as well. And yeah, full Shroom badge, a perfect. This is optimal for Yosep.
Someone like Yosep knows it's a 2-player game, man. Mom said it's his turn to use the Xbox. What are you doing here? Not a chance to play the perfect to open things up, and they're going to pick things up right where they left off as Braum going to be taking a trip over to the corner here. The tentacle as well. That was the stagger of all time. It was stagger into nothing.
It was the longest wait of time. Players just sitting there watching each other. And now Yosep using the break at a good time, denying the unbreakable here for Braum. Now Vi just runs up, hits the command throw after the sway. The get up attack gets him off successfully.
Right back to the well though. The pressure keeps on coming. Trying to run and take some space. The dart. Parries the poro, the pizza cutter, of course, the falling M. I mean, they're getting chips here and there, but they're getting a condo in that corner. They are not able to escape yet.
Oh no! Right as you were saying it. Finally, just hits him with the very tip of the charged lariat from Darius. Able to kill off the little chef. Now we just sway out, play a little safe, but unfortunately no tag.
Swaying out of the way. That mushroom super, or excuse me, the mushroom assist coming in. Not close enough to do any damage though. There's the air throw. You got the level 3. The cease and desist should be enough to close this out. So Galladiated gonna be putting themselves on the board here. 1 round apiece. And a reminder to the folks at home, winners, losers, and grands. It's all gonna be first to 3. So these players got a lot of time to get real familiar with each other.
Yeah, they can get up close and personal. They can really like look guys. But I mean Yosep, a little bit like it's about even in break, but like we've been saying this whole night, the break meter is gonna fill up faster for Galladiated here, so you know it's pretty much just about as even as you could get. Now we use the shield assist, but there's no punish.
Yeah, the shield assist definitely coming into play, but we're not really getting much off of it. Ends up blocking the burst attempt here, and this is not going to be good for Braum. He's still going to be alive, maybe at the end of this, as we search for the limit strike. But now, I mean, we already got the badge on point. Going to look for the dart very, very soon, and Braum going to be sleeping with the fishes here. Buried under the shrooms, 6 feet. Illaoi finishing the job. Solo Vi here, and 2 basically, actually, are fully health characters for Yosep. Down S2 to start things off. Blink and you miss it. Yosep on the board first.
I mean, that was like a delayed double perfect, right? Like it's like a double perfect sandwich. You got start and end with a perfect there for Yosep. As Galladiated, I mean, I feel like that second round was looking pretty good, but when Yosep was running, it's like the mixes just never stopped.
Yeah, I mean, you see the shield coming in from Galladiated as well. It's just they're not really finding much off of it. The shield's coming in, and we're not even finding the 5L to open things up. And of course, man, Teemo just piling it on, heading over to the corner. And the thing is, too, with Galladiated's team, it's like 2 characters that, like, they get put in the corner. There's not a lot of, like, jump out options for them. They kind of have to fight out on their own merits.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, right? Like, you gotta be the king of figure it outville. Like, it's difficult to really make everything work.
Long day at the figure it out factory.
I hate being at the... I spend so much time at the figure it out factory, and it sucks. Like, the working conditions are bad. Everything is not good. It's just like, it's nightmare fuel, but just this run-up punch? Yosep kind of just, like, blocked with their face there.
Yeah, not going to work out from here. Finally, Braum showing some damage. We're going to cash out a little bit more to make it sweeter. Take the damage and the corner carry. Charge back in. The double down, of course. Little rocket punch, and they get the freeze with it. That is sick.
Yeah, no, he's dead. This is the Galladiated combo. You do one more super to end it off. That's going to be it for Illaoi. And we still have access to the double down after? That's silly. That doesn't make any sense.
It's called double down, not quadruple down, man. What are you cooking up here? The 2L, though, gonna open things up here on the little chef. I'm gonna think about spinning the Fury here. This might be a put your hands up and be like, all right, you got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, you did your swaggiest combo on me. I will accept my fate and lose the round, right? Like, that's just how it works. That is the Galladiated combo. No one else has ever done that combo before, famously.
Charging in, though, here for Yosep. Trying to take this momentum away from Galladiated. That parry is a great job to do it. Trying to play some footsies here. Run up, down S1, very peculiar. And then, of course, the instant overhead again with the pizza cutter. Bit of a drop there. We pick it back up, though. Refresh damage scaling, tentacle extension. Shield coming in, but I mean, you're still stuck in a bad spot. That launch, though, is a good start.
Yeah, stuck in the corner here. Braum is gonna die for it, it seems. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, the only question was not will Braum die, it's will Illaoi need to spend meter. And unfortunately for Galladiated, the answer is no. The 5L stagger just isn't quite able to get there.
Got out of the way, the S2 now, the counter. A little bit of a happy birthday there, reach for a handful of nothing though. The rodent so hard to catch, but now you finally got your hands on him. What can you do with it here? You got some meter to spend too. I think it's like, you might just want to get the damage in where you can against Teemo. Gonna take the limit strike though. Oh, what a tech, delayed the hell out of that throw.
Oh my god, a little bit of a cross up, and now we get the throw punish on that roll. Gladiated kind of schmoving so far. The run up 5L just keeps on working for him. Now we reset the pressure once again. Get a little bit of these jabs to connect, but just not quite able to convert.
Clearing the way again with the shield. This time the 5L is going to come through. We got the level 3 as well. Because of that freestyle scaling, man, I don't think you're even going to have a chance at Fury. So it's kind of dealer's choice. How much do you want to spend? The Fury extension, we're going to go for the whole thing. The cease and desist with the Fury damage. Going to be enough to put Galladiated on the board. Should be one apiece when it's all said and done.
I mean, one thing about Galladiated is you know that, like, gamer you, you're probably going to die. Like, there's going to be 8 supers. It's going to be sick. The punish game from Galladiated is always on point. So, I mean, that's the scary thing about Double Down is you could explode at any moment.
Yeah, you gotta second guess all them buttons, man. Especially with these two characters powered up together. Braum is one of the heaviest hitters in this game. As you can see there, even a trade, man. You're getting juggled in the air. The 5L is gonna pick you up. Luckily for Yosep, not gonna eat too much, but right back in. Gladiated with the second helping here.
A little bit of a reset, and the moment you land, the Poro with the big old hammers ready to smack you in the mouth. This Gladiated starting to really get the pressure going here. Starting to get the perfects in his favor, it seems.
Yeah, it's starting to cook, man. The stagger pressure is coming up plural right now. And of course the shield is, it's not even really used as skip neutral tool thus far for Galladiated. It's just keeping Yosep jailed. Right there, the challenge with the 2M, but of course the offensive break. And we're going right back to the blender, but the Teemo assist coming in to clear the way. Get a little bit of breathing room here, but I don't know if it's enough to turn the tide just yet.
I mean, that's really good, but the retreating guard gets caught out. The 2M, you are just not allowed to retreating guard against Illaoi, it feels like a lot of the time. Like, she has the tentacle that hits low. She has all this stuff that can just catch you out no matter what you do. Real scary to press that button, but now, I mean, Lariat into shield assist is pretty good.
There's more mushrooms coming in, the neutral jump. It was a light starter. Let's see what we have in store here. You do have a tentacle for the extension. Gonna knock him down, 2 set up now. I mean, the world's your oyster here. I think the S1 Super should be enough to close this thing out. It is Braum off the board, and all of a sudden, man, Vi sitting here with this level 3. At what point do you pull the trigger if you have the opening?
And I gotta imagine the first throw that connects from Gladiator is gonna be an instant level 3. But Yosep just ready the moment Gladiator's toes touch the ground. Just there, ready to hit the grab. And yeah, at that point, you're such low HP, you gotta start jumping at him.
Yeah, tip was definitely on the table for that one. So Yosep now that 1 round advantage here. Looking for that 2-1 lead. Poro tossed in. Now we're taking our time here. Full screen. Gonna see who's gonna flinch first. That's 2 for flinching there as we run in with the 5L. Over the corner we go. And this is where Yosep, I mean, was just kind of put in the blender for the last couple of rounds. Just living in the corner and having to deal with the shield and the Braum mix. Going over the top. The bonk on the head. Finds the opening. This right here should be enough to close out this Illaoi. Solo Teemo back to the wall. Not looking good for Yosep.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely running over him. And team, like, into this team, I feel like it can be difficult for Teemo to get past the giant Braum shield. Like, the mustache is a little bit too high, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Right there, you get the freeze, the full charge H. Teemo's a squishy guy, man. I think this one might be over sooner than later. No pickup there, but I mean, still back to the wall. Try to challenge with the frying pan, but the shield, the almighty shield, it's going to tie us up 1 round apiece here in game number 3.
Oh my god, yeah, it's pretty dead even, so like this has been such a back and forth set from both players. Gladiator just trying to get through all this like Yosep fuzzy jump pressure, but not quite able to catch him so far.
Yeah, what a great entrance to the shield as well to look for the throw. You saw them go back to the well on that one. Didn't get punished. However, going to find their own back row. The tentacle extension. Oh, wow. The 50-50 with the dart as well. Trying to unravel the layers to this offensive approach from Yosep. But now, you got to deal with Braum again. Fought their way to the corner. Pretty good this round. See if they can do it again.
Oh my god, the mushroom just launches itself in the way of the Poro. I really thought something was gonna happen, but now we gotta see. Set him down. This is so much damage off of a random over. God, and now you're dead.
Jesus. Yeah, thanks for playing. At that point, you get hit off the top one time, then the throw to close it out. Now Illaoi left to their own devices. You got the Fury, but a big swing gonna kick us off here, and that's an early Fury pop coming from Yosep. You gotta get as much mileage out of it as you can. Breaking through the shield is a good start. The happy birthday. Just like that, the tables have turned. Braum, I mean, about 20% left. Gotta make it happen. All of a sudden, Yosep on the attack. S2, my beloved, we ain't gonna hold it. Now the 2-1 lead for Yosep.
Yeah, I mean, just the charge heavy in neutral from Yosep. Knew that some shield assist was going to come out, like something crazy was going to happen, and just absolutely read the situation perfectly. And able to really punish you for it. Get that happy birthday, get half of the health off both characters, and what do you do after that?
Keep your foot on the gas here, but we'll see if Galladiated can respond. Yosep pretty dominant in that last round, and another great start here. Tentacle online. Let's see if they can escape. There's a tech. Take it to the sky. Shield coming in. And there's the 5L again. Should be able to get some coast-to-coast pressure here. Actually didn't get the juggle.
Yeah, Teemo, though, flying in with the pizza cutter. Gets the cross-up. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Like, Teemo is nuts. I think this character is crazy, but the Galladiated, sometimes it doesn't even matter how crazy your character is if they just explode in one hit.
Oof. Yeah, speaking of exploding, that's what Illaoi's going to do. Now Teemo in the corner. See what happens here, Galladiated. This round would be nice if they want to try to even things up here. And that should be a Teemo taken off the board in this round. Going to Galladiated as they try to tie us up 2 games apiece here. That round is such a good start.
Yeah, I mean, Galladiated's good. I feel like this team, a lot of people are like, oh, it has no mids. But like we all know what Lord Knight has said about losing to mids and strike and throws, right? Like it's just good sometimes. Like even if some characters are doing war crimes in the mix-up game, sometimes all you need is a good 5L and huge damage off of throws. But this time, Galladiated getting a little bit punished for going for one.
Yeah, should be about 50 off the board here. A little bit less. Gonna take the limit strike, set up the shroom. There's the stall in the air. Great defense played from Galladiated. Challenging the Illaoi as well, but you got clipped by the dart, and now you're gonna take the damage from the super as well.
Well, now, I mean, it's a little bit scary. But we go to the bush. What do you do?
Finds a throw there. Gonna get the tentacle extension. Galladiated has a break, and they're going to use it there. Nullify the S2 super. Not going to hold the mix. Vi getting clipped, but what an air throw coming in from the Braum of Galladiated. Mining their P's and Q's. Going to set up the buff as well. They go low. The break coming in from Yosep.
And now, I mean, you didn't have a choice, right? Like the moment that hit took place, character's going to die, but after the tag, and you're going to die anyways. Both characters from Galladiated at about half health, but Teemo might just be at 0 here. This combo could be the end.
Not like this, man. Not like
it's over.
This. Not like, you barely had a chance.
Yeah, make the tiniest little grave you've ever seen. That is the most dead guy to ever exist. Teemo, his head's gone. Shit is like 20 feet in the other direction. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, that's a quick trip to the pet cemetery as we are 2 games apiece here. And I mean, honestly, it's just like, are you going to get clipped by Galladiated or not at this point? With the amount of damage that they can push out, it's like, these whiffs become so much more dangerous. So even if you just get randomly clipped, reaching for a handful and nothing there, the neutral jump coming in from Yosep. It's kill or be killed, man. You got to get him in the corner. Got to make him work. Don't give him a chance to find an opening.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. This team just does a crazy amount of damage. Everybody truly gets clipped every once in a while, like you were saying, but Yosep finally getting a clip started of his own here. Gets the block on that break. Galladiated kind of just has to run at him now.
Oh, what a whiff there. That's huge. The break coming in. I mean, Yosep, 2 almost fully healthy characters, but it's a long way to get another break there. Now getting picked up by the Vi. Take him over to the corner here. Tag launcher as well, and I think we are going to look to set up the buff here.
Yeah, I mean, set up the buff, but Illaoi just says get off me sometimes. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with anything going on. But now, I mean, Teemo just does the super, gets out of there. to deal with this, but the bush, you're not allowed to do that. The Galladiated was too ready.
Okay, now you're over to the corner here. Becomes so much more dangerous. You know how fast Teemo can explode? They end up escaping the corner. Clipping Darius as well with the 2H to pick up Vi. It's going to kill her. And now Braum, just a small chunk to their name in the 1v2.
I believe he's got the blue stuff. It can happen. Truly, it is possible, but definitely an uphill battle here. You got to try and make it work, but that's not it. That's not how you do it, Dr. Factor.
Yeah, that's a big prayer right there, and Yosep going to take that round here. I mean, it's a battle of wills. It seems like one of these two is just going to be running away with the round, depending on how the opening looks. Braum coming in, getting clipped by the dart again. That does not feel good. Now we're going to get the extension. Look for the JS1 timely break there. Nice and early from Galladiated. Know you're going to build it up a little bit quicker, but of course getting yanked down again. Illaoi getting to work. Bringing in the Teemo. Full charge there. And we're going to go Mushroom. We're going to build that badge.
Get into the... Oh my god, the combo just keeps going. Unfortunately, though, not quite able to build up enough meter for that Mushroom Super. But still, I mean, the Oak is too good. This is going to be so much damage, so much chip, and what do you do? How do you get out? Maybe the answer just is that you don't. It's just too much pressure.
Yeah, at that point, just be glad you're building meter while you're getting hit. But getting hit again immediately by Teemo. Oh, this one's going to hurt. Depending on the routing, I think this might be enough to close things out. If Illaoi comes in, that S1 Super, the level 3 in a trench coat, is going to send Yosep into grand finals with a 3-2 over Galladiated. What the answer is going to be here. Losers semifinals, the last first to two of the night, Mr. Choopy and Bleed. Let's get into it as we immediately start filling the screen with the time winder. It's one thing about Bleed, man, their openings are just so strong, the way they're able to hide the time winder behind the Illaoi assist, and it's immediate corner carry, and we're getting right to work here.
And you set up the Illaoi install, and once you hard tag into Ekko, like, the pressure is just too good. You get like 3 chances at strike throw mix, or you can just set up the charge clone as well. Sometimes it's just too much in there. Once again, the charge clone, it's just too much.
And Bleed is just constantly moving forward. It's just so much smothering. Your defense is going to be tested. As we get the tech launcher there, they dropped it, the side swap, but we're just going to mash our way out of a bad situation. Bleed right here should have enough on the board to go ahead and take out Caitlyn with the S1 Super. As soon as Mr. Choopy had an opening, that thing closed immediately.
Yeah, I mean, Bleed is just so good at not giving you the option, right? Like, you just can't really get out of whatever Bleed wants to do to you. Now, I mean, instant tag, no meter on the Illaoi, so we're not going to be able to kill, but you're 1 C's away, losing that first round.
Yeah, absolute freight train there. Mr. Choopy just not able to get anything going. Small chips on both the Bleed's characters, and another solid opening. Try to get a little bit more of this real estate. What a parry, though, directly into the 5M. Another parry, but you got to parry the Illaoi as well. As Bleed comes in for a second helping. Gonna take the knockdown here. Do we see the S2 Super? We will. Time for the tentacles.
It's just tentacles, hard tag. It's the world's strongest Oki. Like, no matter how you feel about Teemo Super Assist, this is Giga Teemo Super Assist. This is like, it's so good. You just get to do so much, and now tries to bait out a burst, but Mr. Choopy holding on to it for a really long time.
Yeah, still back to the wall, though, the Fury. I mean, you're not even getting a chance of getting your great health back here. So much chip is coming in from the staggered pressure of Bleed. The tentacle, the helping hand, the lights coming in. What a tech, though. Able to escape the corner. Gets the pick up with the dive kick. Had the opening, but not able to pick anything up with it.
Yeah, you're stuck in the corner, but that throw after the parry is just so good. And now, yeah, I mean, just roll through after the throw. Not quite ready for which side your Ekko was going to be on. And Bleed, it just absolutely runs him over there.
Yeah, it was just a simple mix at the end, too. Just charging up the clone and then just hitting left, right jab. Like, sometimes it's the simplest mix that works out, and Bleed going to be taking that 1-0 lead here. We need one more to get into losers finals. That's a great launch there for the happy birthday, but another drop combo from Mr. Choopy.
I mean, just not quite able to get there, it seems. The gunshot tag out works out, but I mean, with the pickup there, and you get a side switch, Bleed. Just absolutely situational awareness on 10. Making it work.
Now the question is now, can you escape this corner unscathed? Mr. Choopy, though, getting caught in a happy birthday. Almost forced to use the break there. It's going to be wraps almost for both characters. But still, man, a familiar spot in the corner, able to fight their way out, but still not maximizing their openings. They get back to the middle of the screen, but not getting damage. Great defense on the mix, but you can only block for so long. Bleed popping the top on that one, and that should be a dead Caitlyn.
Yeah, man, it's just the roll through after the Illaoi tentacle comes through gives you so many options. Unfortunately, we're not able to pick it up, but we are able to bait the parry. The instant tag back prevents any hit coming out from Ekko. And Mr. Choopy is just getting run over so far, it seems.
Yeah, we speed running this one. Lead coming from losers, man. Just probably likes the challenge at this point. Knowing they're playing with elimination as they get things underway immediately right where they left off. Knocked down into the corner, forward throw. Should get the extension with the tentacle as well. They go raw tag for Ekko here. See what the setup's going to be.
I love this combo. It's so sick. You're able to get one more super in addition to all of that. And now you're at 1 HP. And yeah, I mean, you could try and parry your way through to prevent the chip out, but the seize comes for us all. Now Bleed might just try and end this combo early. Yeah, just get the Oki before burst can happen.
Got Fury on deck now for Mr. Choopy. At what point do you bust it out? There's the S2 super. All the Oki in the world coming in. Forward throw. It's now or never. And it's looking like it's going to be never. Bleed. Oh, the tech alive for a little bit longer. Smack him away, though. And that's going to send Bleed into losers finals, man. It was an absolute one-way train, and Bleed was the conductor. Those nasty 90% combos on the board. But we'll see how things unravel here as we get losers finals underway. And Bleed, once again, very heads up just to give up the space immediately, knowing that the shield was probably going to be the opener. So still minding their P's and Q's. We'll jump in action into the corner now for Braum. The shield still not really becoming a factor, and what a use of the assist from Illaoi. Got caught with the counter, though.
Man, these 5 L's from Galladiated have been putting in so much work here. So now we're going to drop a combo, unfortunately, but we find another one right after. And the parry makes it so we can get some pressure started here.
See what the mix is going to be. Going over the top. Getting the buff as well. Now Vi getting to work here. Turns out Bleed can bleed. As we are going to go ahead and look for the tag. We should search for super here. We're going to look for damage on the Ekko. Not going to be enough to kill, but of course the double down. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I always forget the fuse exists until I see it. And then I'm like, oh, they're dead.
Yeah, you're definitely not alone. I think people have been extremely used to just the concept of freestyle. That, like, when double down comes up, it's like someone driving in your blind spot. But you just are like, what the heck's happening? I mean, just like that Bleed, right back, a double down combo kinda.
Got double down at home. Gladiator coming in though, got a lot of health and the Fury as well. It's the one advantage they are gonna have is building up that break. What a command throw, they just ran up and did it. And that is gonna be Galladiated taking the first round here.
Yeah, what a good setup there, right? A lot of people do look to parry the Vi Rock super assist. So exploiting that like usual answer with just big old command grab, sometimes that's all you need.
And another great start here for Galladiated. Over the corner we go, able to escape the corner though, but not for long. The pickup as well. Using the super before the break even becomes a factor, and Ekko off the board with the quickness. Not even 15 seconds in, it's solo Illaoi for Bleed.
And the shield able to block that jump in from Bleed. Now, I mean, you have access to the Fury break, but deciding to hold it until after the blue stuff gets applied on the shield.
Oh, speaking of shield, that one right there meeting the 5M, that is massive. Now Bleed still has the Fury here, but I think we might just be punting the game here. Galladiated gonna be taking it 1-0 lead in losers finals.
Yeah, a weird decision to just kind of let the round go, but sometimes you just got to go next. You just accept that this isn't going the way you wanted it to, and that, you know, sometimes maybe the mental reset is what we need.
Yeah, like I said, man, sometimes you gotta throw your hands up and be like, you got it, bro. We'll figure it out in the next one. But once again, Gladiator doing a good job of getting Bleed over to the corner. What a confirm, though, into the Time Winder super. Now the side swap. We can really start getting to work here for Illaoi. We're gonna use it. We're gonna spend all the meter here. No super gauge left. And what a parry to turn the tide here from Gladiator to side swap as well.
And we're able to apply Unbreakable before any sort of break comes through. But now the overhead forces you to use it to save the character, but still Ekko's hurting so bad.
Well, at the Time Winder almost got caught there by the shield. Still coming in. We dashed under the footwork, coming in so solid. Ekko dead again. Solo Illaoi, no Fury inside here. Galladiated finds the opening with a 5L with the double down. I doubted him before, man, but scaling be damned off of that light. I'm pretty sure they're going to have enough in the tank to probably take out this Illaoi. Give him this round lead with this double down.
Yeah, I mean, you're just dead. Not even that much burst built too. I feel like one of the biggest issues of double down in the past was you would just like donate burst bar to people, right? Like when you do multiple supers late in a combo, sometimes you just give them like half of the bar and you just say, you're welcome. But now with those freestyle nerfs, it can be a little bit more like reasonable to go for these big old combos.
Speaking of big combos there, man, almost 50 off of both characters with that happy birthday, the forward throw. Tentakill still applying the pressure. The get up attack not going to be the answer here. Bleed striking back with a vengeance. As Braum trying to work their way out. Galladiated just swinging away, but still getting caught by the tentacle. No pickup with the 5M though.
Fortunate, but now the sweep connects. Use the Poro to extend it all. And we got the rock. In addition to all that, get a limit strike, get the Fury applied. And the command grab lands, or the normal grab rather, land. And we're able to kill off this as well.
Yeah, this is massive here. Even with that super assist coming in, I mean, it's getting dicey. Of course, double down taking off the board here. You got some super assists. You got a bar left for Vi. We're just going to charge in, though. We're not going to respect the install. However, Bleed is going to find the hit. We're going to pop the Fury and bet it all.
Oh no, Galladiated had such a good position, but unfortunately, the burst bait doesn't quite work out, and then we just are not able to get through the scramble. Just can't get through the scramble. Just don't know what to do.
And Bleed is just one of the best when it comes to scrambles, and another happy birthday to kick us off here. So a similar start to the last round we just saw. We're going to take the tentacle as well. Got 4 from on board, try to parry, but I mean, you still got to hold the mix. So much chip coming off the board.
Yeah, it can be really, really spooky, and it just lasts forever. You're just able to stall for that assist to come back. And Bleed, able to finish this off, doesn't even need... I was going to say maybe doesn't need super, but decides just to spend, get it all over with, and force Galladiated to play with just this Braum.
I was almost working on a perfect there too. Ekko got clipped just a little bit, but still either way, finding the hit. Braum gonna head back over the corner, the tag launched. Didn't have any super meter with Ekko, so we are gonna pop the S2 here. Time to really start forcing the guesses. Got smacked by the tentacle. This right here should be very close to the end. Look for the air reset. Galladiated finds a throw.
Oh my god, the resetter gets reset in that situation. Now Bleed might like live to regret that decision. The armor through. This might be a dead Ekko.
Yeah, that's a character down. Hand down, man down, and now it's just left to the solo Illaoi Galladiated. That Fury's got to be looking a little enticing. That's a lot of great health to get back.
Oh no! The Fury does get popped here as Galladiated gonna get a bit of a limit strike. The push block comes through, but we just use the lariat and it works out as Galladiated turns that reset attempt from Bleed into a game win.
Man, it is a game of decisions and a game of inches, and somehow Galladiated still swinging just a little bit harder. Now this 2-0 lead over Bleed in losers finals. Bleed has to win 3 in a row to bring this bad boy back, and Galladiated right now, I mean, not necessarily running away with it, but they are piling on this damage with the double down.
Oh no, they're kind of running away with it at this point. That's gonna be a happy birthday double super here, and you got Unbreakable applied right after. And oh my, just run up grab. Dude, Bleed is getting run over right now.
Yeah, you have to think that like the break nerf has to be the culprit here. Galladiated having so many more opportunities just to pile in damage because the break isn't a factor. And even now, Bleed, it's like you can't even really think, even if you wanted to force the issue to spend the Fury, because like if you spend it, you aren't getting that meter back for a long time. Galladiated right now on set point and 1 round away from grand finals.
I mean, I never would count out Bleed though, right? Like this is such a strong player. Galladiated is off to a great start so far. The shield assist comes through, but the grab does not connect before the Poro hits.
Back dashing away, running back in, going to the air. Little JS2 to keep the pressure going here. Has the tentacle. The little buddy helping out the stagger pressure. Open things up with the light here. Not going to be the end of the world, but now you got to eat the Oki here.
Now we have the Ekko assist as well. This is a new setup that we haven't seen before. But the tech comes through Galladiated. The defense working out pretty well so far. As we parry and shield, get the double defensive options. And now we gotta see what are we able to make happen. The parry whiffs. It's a tragedy.
That is so huge, and look how slow this break meter is building. We've seen Galladiated pull out the fancy combo so far. We are just going to take the knockdown, the charge in the face, the 2L. That should be able to close the book on Illaoi here. Bleed, barring a drop, should be left to the solo Ekko to try to fend themselves from this 3-0 PCH.
Yeah, I mean, only 1 meter spent as well. You got 2 bars in the tank for both characters. Any hit here can kill potentially before break gets built, and that might just be it. Use the double down, prevent any combo breaker, and that is losers finals. Maybe, probably not. No, one more chance.
Still alive here, but I mean, the chip is going to be too much to bear. We double it down to make it sweeter, and Galladiated the 3-0 over bleed and Galladiated.
Yeah, we gotta see who's able to really make all this happen. As Galladiated just instant assist call, instant run in, and Teemo gets caught lacking a little bit. Now, I mean, it's one chance, right? You got one opportunity here to not die, and that's not it.
Yeah, we've seen Teemo get squished in these situations multiple times, and it's another situation where you're staring at this combo, and as a freestyle player, you kind of have to take it now. You use break before it's too late, you're not getting it back, so Teemo just gonna have to stare death in the face there as Illaoi comes in and Yosep trying to work their way back in this match, but Galladiated running away with this first round.
I mean, just off, really on a tear here, it seems. Using that momentum from beating bleed to really just run it down, it seems, but now a little bit of a bait, but the bait, you gotta do it twice. The double down makes it so you can never punish that unless you punish both.
He baited the bait. We got layers out here for grand finals, but the forward throw gonna get the tentacle extension as well. This right here with the S1 super should be enough to go ahead and close out. Vi just a sliver though. The parry, oh my god, it was a chip situation. They parried so clutch. Now the shield coming in with a 5L behind it. In the blink of an eye, the tables have turned. We're gonna take the limit strike into the corner, and you got Vi out of dodge.
I mean, this is just Galladiated's defense has been so clutch these matches, and we are able to convert using the Poro toss. And now you might just be dead. Tag launch, double down. That might be the first round.
Yeah, that one is going to hurt right there. And of course, the double down. Bionic arm to put the exclamation point on it. And Galladiated. That's a player with the mission right now, man. There's absolutely freight training their way into that first round.
That's just how it works when you're playing against Galladiated, right? Sometimes you get run at, you get exploded, and now the burst can't always save you too. It seems like the perfect patch for this kind of team.
Yeah. I'm starting to notice some things, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the patch, and I'm liking the way Galladiated started things off again. I'm also liking that $10 donation from Peaches coming in. Massive shout outs to that $10 donut. Thank you very much. As Teemo gonna be taken off the board here.
Oh my god, dude, Galladiated wants us to stay up for 7,000 years. He wants to make the reset happen, but even then he's speedrunning it seems. As now we're just instantly down. Low health on the Illaoi.
Forward throw, massive start. Of course, Teemo, the helping hand. Just gonna take the knockdown here. You can't really get much off it, and we're also charging to the face here. But I mean, if you're Galladiated at this point, you're kind of playing with house money. Knowing that you can double down at any point. Theory not even close. As we slowly build it up though for Yosep.
Now we're just running in. The command grab lands. And now we do have access to the double down into level 3, but not able to get the conversion, it seems. And the C's catches the 6H, giving Yosep one more chance.
Okay, the pressure's gonna be, they charged it up, the shield not gonna work here. This right here should be able to take Braum off the board with the S1 super. Survey says you are dead. Solo Vi here, but I mean, you have the level 3 on deck, one confirmed, like a little B&B combo. Should be enough to close it out. They threw, but of course Teemo gonna keep him safe. Back to the wall with the tentacle, the shield coming in again. We're just running away. Unhand me, stay away.
Oh my god, dude, Galladiated wants the throw so bad. Just 3 whiffed throws in a row. And Yosep was just ready, not able to take the bait. Now, final round in this first game.
If Yosep can steal this momentum, that round was looking good for him. But still, the 5L match, of course, and we're just going to use the footwork to get through all the shrooms, the Crater Maker, but no pickup with Braum, and you're going to get punished landing on that one. So, Yosep, a happy little accident, going to take advantage of this one.
And now we're putting you in the contraption. The weird little cross-up, the parry does work out and forces you to use the freestyle cooldown, which is coming back to bite Yosep a little.
Yeah, it's going to be big here. You do got the break. You can save Teemo if you want. Gonna take the dog down. Not gonna spend any meter. There's the break. Gonna get Teemo out of dodge here. They charge up the roll, but still not able to clip with it. Running back in, and there's the shield with the throw either way. So that's a big time punish as we head back to the corner.
Oh my god, dude, the Braum shield making it so that you were just slightly too far away. That was devious from Galladiated, and the throw reset here as well. Should be the dead Illaoi, and no meter spent as well. This means any hit is going to kill Teemo.
Yeah, it is truly time to make some decisions here, including with that shield. Belfort is going to charge their way through, though. What a whip punish from Teemo. You're hitting the wrong character, though, bruv. Gonna go ahead and send in with the Bionic Arm. I mean, this one's going to ship right here unless you don't parry the entire thing. You saw them charge up the run. Not going to work out, and Galladiated going to be taking the first game.
Yeah, I mean, that was just domination, it felt like, for those first and third rounds. I don't even know what you're supposed to do as Teemo with that two big punchy guys and girls just smacking you in the face.
I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of seeing it, but we'll see how things unravel here. The footwork again, we're playing some Nooch, the 2-for-1 special as well. The break to try to keep one character a little bit more healthy. Right now we're still just backdashing away, man. You gotta respect the shield.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the strongest tools in the game. Now we're getting a little bit of extra chip damage, but the shield once again, and we're still hitting Illaoi. She hasn't disappeared.
Are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see the 2x KO? Is this the 2-for-1 special? The buy one, get one free. Oh, they dropped the Illaoi. Thought we were gonna see the name, but we are gonna get Teemo, however, and Illaoi. I mean, worse for wears, not gonna get a chance to get any of this gray health back, so it is a tough sledding here, and of course, why not? We're just gonna go ahead and let it rip. How dare you press a button?
I mean, that's just a no-fly zone right there. I think that Yosep tried to jump out after that, but I mean, Galladiated hitting the right super at the right time, just making it work for himself.
Oh. With the forward throw there, it was a happy birthday, but it wasn't forward throw. Gonna get the extension as well. I mean, you gotta get one of these characters off the board so much. This double down is becoming such a problem with the amount of damage they can pour out. But once again, you find yourself in the corner, making the super Crater Maker safe, and you got the overhead as well. The layers unraveling a little by little. Now with the buff to get up attack to get some room, but I mean, Yosep is getting mauled here. Fortunately, though, the Teemo coming in with the 2M.
Yeah, a little bit lucky. I was scared of Braum being able to cancel into super there. But Yosep just using the frying pan at just the right time. And now, I mean, we got to see, are you able to make your way through this? And with the rollover, the Illaoi assist is able to cross up Galladiated and deal a lot of damage here.
I don't see any meter spam, but it's not going to matter. We open things up here. This right here, no, I was going to say no super needed, but you're going to have to spend the bar still. I mean, definitely love getting that Vi off the board. The Fury still left for Braum here. All you got to do is find an opening if you want to pop that. Oh, it's great defense till it wasn't. The 2L. Should be Yosep taking them off the board here. The level 3. Actually, we're going to go Mushroom Extension. I think the level 3 might have been very close to death. We're going to make sure with the double tap here.
Yeah, I do think that, you know, sometimes I think I see a lot of Teemos kind of greed a little bit because they want that mushroom badge. They'll just be like, oh, I can get away with doing like a slightly different combo here that will give me a little bit more towards my you know, Vandal Scout, whatever achievement award. I'm the best ever. So
Teemo committing a 7 deadly sins? Say it ain't so, bro. I thought Teemo players were just the most upstanding citizens. But what a parry there as we put him over to the corner. As a tentacle as well. And I mean, at this point, you want to start spending resources. You got to get the Vi off the board. They look for the reset, not going to find it. This time, Gladiator going to take advantage here.
I mean, good like awareness to go for the throw. Just like that, the overhead, tried and true, is going to be able to work out here. The question is, Do you have to spend 1 meter? Do you have to spend 2? And the answer seemingly is 0. Oh my god.
The secret option C, door number 3, man. 0 bar spin, and you get the buff. That's a 50% off discount if I ever seen one right there. But Yosep getting to work with the Teemo here. Got the mushroom online now with the dart as well. They haven't really been prioritizing the slingshot too much. Just searching for a lot of this chip damage here. As you can see, Braum nice and purple. Great defense play from Galladiated this far. We've seen them use the footwork a lot too to get around a lot of the mushrooms, the Crater Maker there, and they're chasing behind the 2L. They have double down. Teemo is a squishy boy. I don't know, PCH, is this the end?
This is the most killed guy I've ever seen. Because you just do level 1 and then into level 3, no option to burst, and game 2 is going to go the way of Galladiated as we're trying to speedrun this reset.
Gladiator is trying to keep us up until the Tokon beta comes out, man. We got some overtime being worked right now. Have to come back in with the S2, but it is what it is. Gladiator, the 2-0 lead here, 1 game away from resetting this grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, just doing a great job at just absolutely getting the most out of every single hit, right? Now that you're not able to break out of these combos as often, I mean, seems like the perfect time to really just maximize your damage.
Hey man, while everyone was playing freestyle, Gladiator was still hitting the book studying with this double down. The routes have been insane all night long, and they've really been making every single opportunity matter. Right now, Yosep trying to make this opportunity matter. The break coming out from Gladiator. We go back for a second helping. The frying pan serving up some late night breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, just set up the eggs, put the little fire on the screen, and now you gotta deal with this. It's gonna be a high-low mix-up here, at least 1, maybe 2. Yosep has the tentacles on board. We just want to leave. We're just exiting the situation.
Yeah, that's worth the bar right there. Just to escape the Irish goodbye. Don't even wave at anyone. Just take off out the party. And now, I mean, Illaoi getting caught here. Teemo as well now. The very merry unbirthday with staring double down in the face. You better break, man. It was going to get real ugly real fast.
Oh my god, and just like that, the shield assist after the lariat is the Galladiated special, I feel like. He always goes for it, and it almost always works out. Now double down once again. We've seen it so many times, and I'm sure we're going to see it a lot more times tonight, as now little man Teemo's got to fight for his life.
Yeah, we've seen Teemo in this spot so many times too, and they have just absolutely exploded, even off of a light opener. So you got that level 3, you got your shop set up, you even went invisible. So we can bide our time here, but time becoming the enemy. 40 seconds left here. Yosep might have to start pushing the issue.
I mean, you got to get involved at some point here, right? Like you said, 30 seconds left. You're at the health disadvantage. You do have 3-bar super, so like something could take place, but Galladiated has no reason to stay approaching, right? Like you gotta just leave. But now he kind of has to go in.
Yeah. Oh, he caught both of them. He got the Vi. That's huge. Oh my god, I'm not good at math with my eyes. The shield's gonna add to the chip. 8 seconds on the clock. I think Yosep might be able to steal this one if he doesn't get clipped. The anti-air, and now we're going dark to clear the way. Bionic arm though. Oh, it was a photo finish. The 2x KO with the S1 super. Yosep somehow makes it happen with the buzzer beater.
I think it got stuck on the tentacle a little bit there. I'm not 100% sure. Like that was kind of crazy, but I think it did get like hit stopped on the tentacle.
Yeah, it looked like they froze for a tiny bit. It might have been the body block of all time, but yeah, it has a photo finish, man. And see if Yosep can carry that momentum here. A great start to start round 2.
I mean, just absolutely schmoovin' so far. We gotta see, set up the Teemo. A lot of good options here, and now the instant overhead. That's not even like a reaction check. That's just a pure guess.
Oof. Yeah, it pays off too. Vi off the board early here. And I mean, that's like the great thing, or I guess like the Achilles heel of double down. You lose a character, that extra damage taken off the board. Although Gladiated's been making a lot of use out of that super assist from Vi.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good, the rock, pretty strong. It's got a lot of good stuff to it. I mean, Yosep's starting to play around the ranges of that. Dash cancel means that Galladiated's able to keep walking, and the rock deals so much damage to Illaoi.
just piling it on here, and Teemo worse for wear as well. Gotta worry about Chip here, able to block the overhead, but got opened up. Illaoi now, I mean, almost equal in health here, not out of it just yet. You have the Fury as well if you want to make the bet. They look for the command throw. You're not even going to have to use it here unless you drop the combo. The shield coming in, and I think Galladiated was going to get away with robbery there if he didn't pop the Fury from Yosep.
We got one good chance here, but the instant air throw leads into a level 1, and I was scared for a second that like the Teemo super assist was going to mess it up in some way, but it just always works. The level 1 from Illaoi is too good.
Yeah. And Yosep gonna extend the grand finals just a little bit longer here. See if they can steal his momentum away. That would have been a huge whip punish if you can find a confirm there, but the neutral jump. Mushroom helping out. Gonna start piling on the damage to Vi here.
My God. I was so scared. There was just like that jump in from Galladiated could have done so much, but now we're just punching the ground, and it's working out repeatedly.
Oh, that's a huge whip punish, though, with the S2. My beloved. Not able to get anything off it. Just a tentacle smack there. But, I mean, Vi, on their last legs, run up, command throw. Galladiated still betting it all here.
And now, yeah, that is the one biggest issue, I think, that it can be hard to bait the burst, but I mean, still, doesn't matter if you bait the burst if you just kill somebody, you know?
Exactly. And Vi with just a pixel away, still finding an opening. Another situation we've seen Galladiated in, man. This Vi has been close to death. They go behind the shield and just find all this momentum. The back throw, though, can open things up for Yosep. We're just going to go into the super to clear the space. We're going to send in Vi, knowing they're so weak, and they're going to keep the pressure going. They try to sneak in the footwork. It gets around the level 3. What a call from Galladiated.
Oh my God, just slides right through that reversal attempt. Galladiated is just too smooth with it. And now you used all your meter, and Galladiated tries to get something going here, but this just might be it. We're not able to double down, so Teemo does have a little bit of health left, and Aoi assist does take out Galladiated's Vi, but I mean, this is still, yeah, you gotta parry for your life.
Oh, that's exactly what they did. The run-up parry is going to put Yosep in a situation to take out this Braum. And they're going to be taking the round and one round closer from evening the score.
Oh my God, that I called it. You needed to parry for your life, and by God, just absolutely just sick. Just runs up with Teemo, parries, keeps running, does the frying pan, and just goes nuts.
We're gaming tonight, man. We are gaming. What a backdoor there from Yosep to get the party started. We have the tentacle down as well. The instant overhead claiming another victim. And now Yosep can really start setting up shop, almost building up the dart and the mushroom badge as well.
Yeah, now tag launch into Illaoi is available. Level 1 as well. This might be it. No, we decide to go with the install instead.
Ooh. Shield coming in. What a tech there. I mean, Vi still sitting pretty very healthy. Throwing out the pebble. See how Galladiated just closes the distance here. The burning brush, clipping Braum so close to death. And now Vi getting caught. The break coming in. Still the poison online, though. You got to worry about the chip. That's all we got Braum out of dodge immediately.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be... I was going to say, you got to be so scared if you tag into Braum here. But just runs up into Teemo's fat little butt falling from the sky. As now, I mean, Yosep just running over him so far.
Charging up the tentacle as well. Another instant overhead, bro. If I had a nickel, I could buy a lot more skins every time that landed. But it is going to be Yosep, man, tying us up 2 games apiece. So now the official first to 1. We're either going to see some more 2x KO or Yosep's going to put the kibosh and take home this week's title.
We got to see. Oh my God, just instant round start as well. Yosep wants this to be over now. No set involved. But Galladiated just running at him. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, just close your eyes and swing your fist, hope for the best. And it's been working out for Galladiated thus far. There's the break from Yosep. This Teemo's been getting a lot more leeway when it comes to setting up shop here. We are going to use the super. Go ahead and clash things out of the way. But Vi, the helping hand coming in. Excuse me, Illaoi.
Yeah, that tentacle instant tag out back into Teemo has been putting in a lot of work here so far for Yosep. Now we're just like anti-airing with the darts. Vi gets hit by a tentacle, but we don't convert. And now another lack of a conversion. As the
break from Galladiated, and now we're moving ourselves in the situation again. We're gonna start setting up shop with Teemo. Unfortunately though, you ran out of space, and now Teemo starting to get the brunt of this damage. This should be Teemo taken off the board. I don't even think you have to tag in this situation or even look for the double down. 1 bar to seal the deal. Illaoi almost full health for Yosep.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is certainly comebackable, but with the blue stuff, it's really hard to play that like incoming round start type of deal. Now Galladiated gonna deal a lot of damage, get the limit strike as well. But the Teemo super assist makes it so we can just free grab him during the shield.
Oh, and what a 2M there to catch the Vi. It's gonna be 1 character a pop here. This first round so crucial here. Yosep sitting with that level 3 can be so massive. You just need that single hit confirm. You need the 2M, but the run-up command throw to get out of the way of the super assist from Teemo. What a call from Galladiated. And now they're on reset point.
Oh my, that was dirt nasty non-factor. Just run up, sees the shrooms coming at him, but just doesn't even care. Just willing to just rip that command grab. It's so sick. Now Galladiated trying to make it work, but Yosep, the pressure's on. In the end though, the get up attack saves him, and now it's Galladiator's turn to deal as much damage as he can.
Just straight hits turning into gold here for Galladiator. We're gonna take the limit strike. Naomi got the shield buff already. The jump over ambiguous mix. They caught him on the feet. Now this right here should be enough with the double down to take Illaoi off the board. It's gonna be solo Teemo for Yosep here.
I mean, this little man has a lot of ground to cover if he wants to make this comeback. You got to limit strike at least twice, I would say, if you want to get back your burst. You got to go through 2 full health bars, and there's a burst on the side of Galladiated. I mean, it's possible, but this is going to be real hard. In the end, though, we just set up the super assist. Another opening, but we don't convert.
Oh, there's the overhead with the pogo. This right here should be able to take Vi off with the bar of meter. We're going to back off. We're getting greedy with the meter, knowing we have Illaoi there to sneak in the throw, and at this point, it's like, it's Operation Build Fury for Yosep, man. If you get clipped, it could be over, but speaking of getting clipped, you're gonna force the Fury from Braum. Now you really cannot afford to get hit.
Oh no, the shield into the anti-air assist. Do you build Fury in time? The answer is no, and it is gonna be a reset here. Galladiated stops the reverse sweep and makes it so we go to another set tonight.
We're staying up past our bedtimes because it's Galladiated and Yosep, the grand finals reset. Once again, man, it's like we keep on talking about it, but it's so prevalent, that nerf to the meter build. Other nights, man, you could play this game yesterday and Teemo would have built up enough meter to save themselves in that situation, but now it's really becoming a game of inches on that meter.
Yeah, oh my, Jesus Christ. The screen just flashed for a second. I got so scared. But now, I mean, Braum with the blue stuff, and Teemo just turning every hit into a conversion. Not quite able to get a limit strike, but shield back assist on Vi is the strongest I've ever seen.
50% down now for both characters for Yosep. It's another strong star for Galladiated, and they're going to pour it on twice as hard here. Honestly, I was going to say, I don't even think you needed to spend there, but either way, we're going to make sure we're going to go for the kill shot. Illaoi left to their own devices here as Galladiated sitting pretty, almost 2 full health characters.
What are we doing? What was that burn? I was like, that was the first possible hit. Like, he didn't even get hit yet, and he hit burst. That was crazy. And now we're getting happy birthday Galladiated. You piss me off. What are we doing?
See how much damage we go ahead and take. That's gonna be one of them. Not a full 2-for-1 special, but Braum ate a lot of damage there in that happy birthday. And now immediately run up down S1. The cojones of skill coming from Yosep there, knowing they had that Teemo assist to back them up. First round going their way.
Gladiated, I'm angry. I did not like that play. But now, I mean, I do like that. That's just the 5L run back, but this 5H charge from Yosep, we've seen it a couple times to break the shield, and it just keeps on working out. No one expects it.
We'll take the knockdown here, setting up the Oki, technical super. Teemo coming in. We've seen this situation multiple times. They went for the instant overhead. This time we're just taking our chip. They come back in with the Bandle Dash, and they get the happy birthday Vi off the board, and Braum taking about 30% for their troubles.
Oh my god, and the air throw right after. try and bait out a parry. I like the idea. The Galladiated just flashing red, trying to make something happen with these Fury dash cancels, but Teemo, he's strong.
Oh, no pick up there. That's super unfortunate. The 2L, though, we pick it right back up where we left off. This right here, gonna hit pretty hard. I don't know if you are gonna have enough to kill. Oh, of course, the extension. Why not? The Vi extension.
Yeah, you didn't think about the fact that there's a Vi extension, and it's Teemo health, and he just explodes into a million pieces, and his arm 10 feet away. Like, you just do whatever you want. Now, I mean, we have one more rock in the tank here for Galladiated. Yosep has Fury, has the health lead, but again, the command grab.
Such a great read. He knew that assist was coming. Now the Fury online for Yosep, but you're still in the corner here. You're going to scale that damage a lot. The neutral jump, they got caught with the lift, and they whipped out the shield in time to nullify the Teemo assist. Galladiated, seeing ones and zeros.
That was insane gap. Oh my god, just cancels one hit into the shield and just is able to punish after the Teemo passes. This is just, oh, and then base out the air through. Dude, Galladiated is playing on another level.
One round apiece here to kick off this grand finals reset. I mean, it's as close as you can want a PCH. We are going back and forth here.
I mean, this has been a really, really good match so far. As now, I mean, Galladiated, the Braum's starting to hurt, but we're just kind of hanging out. The Vi is dangerous. But now, I mean, she is.
Trying to swing the way out. Got caught with a 2M, though. Frying pan still serving up here. Yosep might have been looking for a reset. Either way, though, Galladiated gonna find the back throw. This opens up a world of options. They tried to challenge, but of course, Vi coming in with a helping hand. It's a lot of damage on the board with the double down. Not gonna even search for the kill. They waited for it. The delay, and Teemo off the board with no meter spent.
Yeah, and again, man, the back assists from Galladiated have just been the moneymaker so far, I feel like. Every single time it's been working out exactly the way he... And now, Limit Strike, we hold down after it. But you're still stuck in the corner, and the command grab gets you. Are we able to convert here into a level 3? We should. Level 3 on which character, though, is the question. Seems like it is going to be Braum's. They want to see the Poros. I can't blame them. As now... Oh, no, we go into level 1 instead. Just keep it as quick. We don't have to watch the full animations.
Yeah, Galladiated always got us, already got us an extra hours. They're going to spare us the animation there. But they are going to be taking that first game in the grand finals reset. Back and forth we go. But Galladiated keeps on showing they just have the hardest hitting hammer right now. Every single time you get clipped, especially with a squishy character like Teemo. I mean, death is always on the table, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, that is the biggest downfall of this character. Like, 900? Think that that's a high number, right? Like, if you had $900, I'd feel pretty good. But 900 health in this game, that's just not enough sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, especially here. 50% off with the quickness and the overhead. Gotta use the break to save Teemo. Charge with the dart, end up finding the cross-up, but once again, the great nullifier is that big shield from Braum. And just for challenging, you're gonna go coast to coast and start eating this double down damage.
Yeah, it's really, really scaled, but still, it's so hard to get out of there. But once Teemo disappears, we're free to use the break. And once we land, we're free to use the parry. Now, instant double down, set up the Unbreakable once more. And you got no meter on Galladiated, so this is a little bit scary, but still, I mean, yeah, now, it's just rough. And since you hit that parry, character dies, run a throw, and that's going to be a dead Teemo. Oh, man. The pressure just never ends against Braum.
Yeah, and the second you want to challenge, too, it's like you really have to believe in the button, because if you get clipped, it's going to be over very, very quick here. So Galladiated striking blood first here in game number 2 of the reset. See if Yosep can answer back here, but once again, just rocket punching our way through, and again, the 5L coming out. It's going to set up another dangerous situation, man. It doesn't matter, like, what the route's going to be. It's like, if you just guess wrong in the RPS, you start eating all the damage in the world. As we see here, Braum kicking things off here with the double down. You should be able to build up 2 bars of meter for each character as well, and he will. So now the double down just gets more enticing.
Yeah, it feels... The one bad thing about double down is, like, sometimes you use all your meter, and then you can't parry, which sucks. But, number one, this is the team of the 2 characters with the best defensive options in the game, right? Like, you have shield and you have Vi parry. And 2, You build so much meter, so it doesn't matter anyways. You just always have everything that you could ever ask for here. Now Yosep tries to make something happen, but the get-up attack is too good.
Still got the Fury. Got caught with a throw, though. He's playing catch with Teemo here. The Fury online now. I mean, Teemo can hit hard in their own right, but unfortunately going to get clipped there. The wall bounce, no pickup, though. You're going to have another chance at life unless you're not. Super Crater Maker, double down into Braum. It's going to put the kibosh on it and Galladiated the 2-0 lead in the Grand Finals reset.
Yeah, I mean, Yosep just not quite ready to parry that one. It is a free parry after the rapid push. Like, if you just start mashing it, then either they super and you get parry. I think that maybe if they, like, super delay the super in between the hits, they can't do it. But still, I mean, just not quite ready for the defensive choice there. Gladiated makes the most of it.
Yosep off to a good start. Gotta make these times you put Galladiated in the corner matter, but it's also just so hard to keep them there because of the shield assist. There's been so many times they've been put like in a looser block string, the shield comes out, we're just gonna match 5L and hope for the best here. Or another situation like this where it's like jumping isn't even gonna be the option, you get caught there. And I mean, your prize is just going back to the corner.
I mean, it is spooky to jump over, right? Because you're kind of putting yourself in the, like, I'm gonna cross myself up machine. And no one really wants to be there, right? So it can be a little bit awkward, but now Galladiated is looking really good, but the watch the boom doesn't quite work out. Luckily, the combo drops, but we just get put in a second combo. So what was the point, you know?
Gotta keep this combo going, though. The mushroom up to be able to get the launch, and I think with the S1 Super, this should be enough to go ahead and close out Vi. So double down off the table. Of course, though, Galladiated beginning a lot of mileage off the super assist from Vi. Definitely can become a factor on any conversion or just to cover things up in neutral. We're getting clipped there by Illaoi. Over the corner we go. Time to set up the Oki.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised, like, deciding to go for the Teemo Oki instead. And in this case, you're kind of paying for it a little bit, but you catch out the retreating guard with the 2M, so it doesn't even matter. And we're just going to go to another round here as Gladiated saves the burst for round 2.
Yosep still showing signs of life here. Gladiated with that 2-0 lead, though. I mean, every round starts to get a little more dicey here. So once again, we open things up so early on Teemo. No break in sight, so I mean, it's whatever Galladiated wants to throw out. You're going to have to eat the limit strike. Kuro toss, got caught with the 2L. They get the conversion with it. And I mean, 20 seconds off the board and you're already saying goodbye to Teemo.
This just dies so fast. I think it can be really scary because I think that Yosep there was probably trying to jump, assumed that like some throw was going to come out before the Kuro toss completed. But Gladiated just on layer 2, running up, hitting that low at the perfect timing to make it so you're just not allowed to do that.
In the overhead, Super Crater Maker. The footwork. Trying to see if there's going to be a tech attempt there. The shield coming back in to nullify the Teemo assist. You're hitting the wrong character, and Vi still getting to work. They pop the top. We're not going to spend the Fury here. So now Galladiated going to be on tournament point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I think that this is definitely maybe non-comebackable, some might say. That's too much health, too much break meter on the side of Galladiated. And the Fury might just feel wasted. And if you come into this last round with no burst on Freestyle, like, you're just cooked. It's all over for you. So I definitely don't disagree. As now Galladiated forced to use the break. Still, we got a little bit of a mix-up here. And the throw after the Poro is going to work out. And we stall for the Braum back. Now it's no burst on both sides.
Yeah, and Yosep using that break as early as possible just so you maybe hopefully have a chance at another one, but I don't think that option is going to show its face again, though. So now you're going to have to do things on your own accord. The dart buff, charging back in. We're going to spend the super. You have the spacing as well to be safe.
Oh no, the first ever recorded instance of Illaoi 2H not hitting behind her quite enough. As now Galladiated applies blue once more, and you got one chance here, basically, and you guessed wrong. Galladiated is just on a tear, and that's going to be a dead Illaoi.
And as we've seen before, man, Teemo can be gone in the blink of an eye. You're not going to have a chance at Fury here. Next hit is basically going to be it for Galladiated.
Yeah, but finally, I mean, Yosep getting an opening here, going to be able to take him almost full screen. Potentially get a limit strike as well. Yep. building slowly towards that break, but the get up attack, we're not scared.
Blocking for their life here, the command throw. You're not gonna have a chance at the Fury, and Galladiated is gonna finish the job, the double down to make it a bit sweeter. And they're your 2x KO TNS Week 40 champion.